The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome to the webinar. I'm Floren, and today we have two of my good friends, Shawn Casey and Brian Cause. Now, I've known both Shawn and Brian for over a decade. In fact, I met Shawn Casey at a seminar that Mike Filsaime put on back in 2005, and I met Brian Cause about 6 months later or so at a seminar that Ross Goldberg put on, and we both actually spoke at that event. Now, you fast forward a few years, and I've been delighted to share the stage with both of these gentlemen all over the world. We've spoken in exotic locations like England, New Zealand, Australia, all over North America and Asia. Both Shawn and Brian have been leaders in this industry for a very long time, and you're in for a special treat by being on today's webinar. You're going to learn from some of the top people in internet marketing. So please give my good friends Shawn Casey and Brian Cause a warm welcome as they teach us their traffic generation strategies.
All right, Reed, thank you very much. Hi, folks. This is Shawn Casey. I want to thank you so much for joining us on this training call today. We have a plethora of great information to show you, some awesome things to share, and so I want to thank all of you for checking in and joining us. We're going to, I promise, do our best to absolutely amaze you with everything that we've got to share with you. And if my screen will change, life will be good. And the magic of, come on. There we go. And the magic of GoToWebinar. Sometimes GoToWebinar is not as much fun as I want it to be. So what you're going to discover today, number one, the top 7 ways to get free traffic fast for any product in any niche, whether it's your own products or affiliate products. We're going to show you how to turn those visitors into cash. Well, not all visitors are not created equal. How to get exposure for your offer on the front page of Google in 7 minutes or less. We'll show you that live. How to find new prospects that are looking for what you offer automatically each and every day. It doesn't matter what market, what you want to promote. Even if you don't know what you want to promote, we're going to show you how to do that, set it up on autopilot. We're going to show you easy ways to get $500 a month, $1,000 a month, or more by providing internet marketing services to other businesses. We do this. We have a lot of clients that do that. The best way to spy on where your competition is getting traffic and divert that to your offer. Obviously, if it's working for your competition, work even better if it was for you because you'd get the money. How to quickly create and distribute content and videos to places that matter so you can increase your web presence, your branding, your social signals, as well obviously as your free traffic leads and sales. And perhaps most importantly, how to automate 95% of these high-performing methods so you can achieve huge results with minimal effort. So first, we want to ask you guys, how do you make money online? Okay. Now, 3 broad categories. Okay. Number one, sell your own products, which might be you're selling a info product or an ebook, or you're selling a physical product, or you're in an e-commerce store, you're on Amazon, or you promote products as an affiliate, or you sell internet marketing services to other businesses. So if you would, in the question box in the GoToWebinar widget, if you would type in, however you do that, if you do all 3, then type in 1, 2, 3. If you do, affiliates and sell stuff to other businesses, then that one. But let's get you guys to tell us what you do, and we'll be able to tailor this presentation a little bit more to what most of the people are doing, if you guys will pop that in there. I see some things coming in. We got 1s and 3s and 2s and 1s and 2s and 1, 2, 3s. And somebody made a 4th category. That's very creative and completely baffling to me. So you'll have to explain what 4 means. And okay, so we're seeing a lot of people doing stuff. Oh, you own a portal. Okay. All right, great. So the good news is, no matter which way you guys are doing stuff, somebody says they want to do it all, but nothing yet. Okay, great. So we'll show you how to get started. The good news is the free traffic strategies we're going to share today will work for all of these. We'll show you specific examples of how we and our customers are using these to promote just about anything you could ever imagine online. All right, so this is me standing in my home office where I'm actually pacing the floor right now here in Duluth, Georgia, outside of Atlanta. And this is where I run my worldwide business from now, have for the last 13 years. And the internet is an amazing thing, and I just want to share with you kind of how we got to where we are today to understand why this is so important. once upon a time, I used to practice law. Yes, I'm old enough to have practiced law before the internet ever existed. And about 20 years ago, 21 years ago now, I guess, I became a partner and the CEO of a company called Success Development International, and we ran training and seminars and educational programs for small business owners and real estate investors, and we built that business up very quickly from 1995 through 1999, and we in fact were on the Inc. 500 list 2 years in a row in 97 and 98 or 98, 99, I can't remember what list they were for, which is the fastest growing private companies in America. And so we actually repeated 2 years, and that business was doing really well. But the internet started to come, to life really in the late 90s, and I looked at the internet and saw that there was this tremendous opportunity to apply the marketing and sales skills that I had learned doing direct response marketing. Direct response marketing is when you run an ad and you want something to happen. You get a lead, you get a sale, you get a visitor, whatever your desired result is. And we were running direct response marketing. We were using direct mail, direct response advertisements, infomercials, TV and radio, and all kinds of different things. And the internet is the ultimate direct response medium, and that's really important because you can take actions and measure and see your results, which you can't always do. Like if you just run an advertisement on TV that says, we have a great car dealership, you should come buy a car, you don't know if that ad worked or not, right? But you could spend, $1 billion on advertising and not even know what worked. Well, the internet lets you always know what's working if you track it. So I looked at the internet, and in 1999, I walked away from being in charge of this other business to focus primarily on understanding and developing expertise on the internet. And I truly have never looked back. So I have been, a full-time internet-related guy now for year number 17. Now, there are some people on this call that when I started on the internet, y'all were like in kindergarten. I realized that. So yes, that makes me old enough to be your father. And in case you're wondering, yes, I'm really that old. In fact, I have grandchildren. I'm so old. And so for those of you that are older, you can understand you can have grandchildren and still run an internet business. It's possible for anybody to do. So when I started on the internet, the biggest thing I focused on very quickly was traffic generation, because that's where all the money is. If you can generate traffic, people will either become customers, or you can charge other businesses to do things. And one of the things early on that I did was we generated and sold leads to other companies. And in the dot-com boom, there were lots of companies funded with venture capital whose job it was to build their email lists. And so they would pay me to generate leads for their email lists and generate new members for their businesses. And so we made a lot of money selling leads off to these companies, and we were generating them cheap and selling them for a lot more money, and it was really great. And then one day all those companies imploded because they actually had no real marketing plan, and they went away. But the skills that I had to generate traffic, and we'd also diversified into some other things, worked really, really well. And in about 2000, I wrote a book called Mining Gold on the Internet, which was about traffic and marketing strategies for internet marketing, for free and low-cost ways to generate traffic. And I started marketing and selling that book. And within a few years, I don't actually know how long it was because this is like blurred in the midst of time, but we had sold more than 100,000 copies of that book, and that was responsible to get there are people whose names now as internet gurus and experts, and teaching people who got their start from that book, because it was really an early pioneering look into what the internet looked like. So I developed that and created some other stuff, and Frank Kern and I created the first internet marketing membership site. God, that's like 13 years ago. Did all this kind of stuff, and majority of the way that I generated traffic through these years was by buying traffic, because I could go and literally write a check and determine what traffic was going to show up and monetize that. And one of the biggest things I was doing was buying traffic to generate leads into an entire sales funnel that was very complex with lots of moving parts and front ends and upsells and back ends and everything else. But what was happening over the years in the mid-2000s and into the late 2000s was that it seemed like every couple of months, my cost of generating that same traffic was going up and up. The networks I was using were charging more. Google was charging more. Everybody was ramping up the prices. And, we were spending probably $200,000 to $250,000 a month on traffic generation. And the problem was that, what was, really profitable if you're spending, $100,000 or $150,000 to get it, isn't as profitable if you're spending twice as much money. And clearly, this problem was going to continue to get out of control. Now, free traffic is a wonderful thing, and we're going to talk a lot about that and pretty much only about that shortly. But one of the problems with generating free traffic is that, for me, it wouldn't happen fast enough. Okay, and I'm willing to write a check if I can get results tomorrow. Okay, and my frustration became that I'm spending all this money and I'm getting all this traffic and we're turning it into money, and that's all great. But now, my profit margins are greatly eroded, and I really wanted to get, find a way to fix that. And, this solution didn't come until I was at a mastermind session at a friend of mine's in Texas with a bunch of people there. And I met the gentleman who's now my partner, Brian Cause. And Brian was talking to people, and, we were just talking about different things. And I was pissing and moaning because costs were going through the roof and everything else. And Brian said to me, Shawn, but why don't you just do this? I could just show you where to go find all these leads for free of people that are, looking to do exactly what you want them to do right now. And Brian, when you told that to me, what did I tell you immediately?
Well, your exact words, you might want to cover your ears if you're easily offended, or mute it if there's kids around. But your exact words to me at the time were bullshit, if I recall it well.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. And Brian went on to prove to me, though, and show me, literally on his laptop, this guy's house, exactly what he meant, and then he could make good on the promise. And that started to revolutionize the way that I was able to generate traffic, because it dropped my cost by a huge, huge margin. So fast forward a couple of years, and we get into the 2010 decade. We're almost up to where some of you were actually, online and internet savvy. Brian and I partnered up because I was using his software and using the strategies, but I knew that there was so much more that could be done with it. And I also knew that a lot of other people needed this information and needed access to software like this. And so we worked together to architect the strategies into usable formats for normal humans, not, tech savants or super, smart, Mensa members only, and to develop software, which you're going to see some of today, that literally has, hundreds of thousands of dollars into development that makes things push button easy to get fast free traffic for any product in any niche. And so Brian and I now have been partners 4 or 5 years. You can see here we're on stage speaking at the O2 Arena in London. If you've never been to London or the O2, it's their massive arena where they hold big sporting events and big concerts and do things on a really big scale. There were thousands of people there. And we have spoken around the world on, everything from traffic strategies to online marketing and lead generation and everything else in multiple countries. And, because of what we've been able to do to help people. So what we're going to focus on today is sharing with you how these strategies work, how they're going to be beneficial for you, and how they're going to transform the way that you do business. And if you're brand new or really new or just trying to figure this out or what to do or what to sell, we're going to show you how to take just a quantum leap to be able to change the way that you might have thought about internet marketing, or just kind of leapfrog a lot of the struggles that you've had in terms of thinking about, well, I don't know how to generate or focus or do this or do that. We're gonna I think bring a lot of clarity to that for you. So first of all, why is traffic important? If you have the most optimized, highest converting website in the history of the internet, but no one ever sees it, how much money do you make? How much money can you possibly make if no one ever sees your website? In fact, here's an opposite question. How much money can you make if your website's bad, but at least people see it, right? Okay. So you have to agree with me that traffic is the lifeblood of any online business. You must have traffic. If you don't have traffic, you don't make any money, right? If you have lots of traffic, you can make lots of money. But here's an important point. We're going to keep coming back to this point often, that all traffic is not created equal. Okay? Just because somebody's randomly searching television doesn't mean they want to buy a TV. It could be my 8-year-old grandson wanting to find out what's on TV tonight. It could be somebody wanting to research the history of TV, right? So general traffic, nobody knows what they're really looking for because they might not even know what they're looking for. But how about a person who searches Samsung, 40-inch 1080p smart LED TV? What do we know about that guy? We know that guy is probably looking to buy a television, right? It's a very targeted person, because people who have targeted, longer keyword searches are very, very targeted people. Okay, they're likely to become buyers, and to become buyers very, very quickly. People searching, Samsung LED TV versus LG TV, right? Those guys are looking to buy. Or somebody searches Samsung TV review. These people are looking to buy, and they're making these posts and searching and doing things for every imaginable product, service if you can think of it, and there's a market for it. People are online doing this. Now, it's very important to understand is that targeted traffic is going to convert 5 or 10 or even more times better than just a whole bunch of general untargeted traffic, and that targeted traffic is actually easier to get because most people go after broader terms. They're like, I'm going to go after all the people looking for TVs, that search TV or television. That's great. Okay, you go compete with the billion-dollar companies, get your ass kicked. Okay. But the smart people will be after these targeted terms. Less competitive, easier to find the people and leads, and you're going to find some amazing stuff that we're going to show you how to do this, and they're going to be way, way, way higher converting, better leads, better prospects. Now, to broadly break down free traffic, there's 2 ways to get free traffic, and they are really simple. People find you, or you find the people. Now, the people find you part, you probably are thinking, when it comes to free traffic, this is how it works, right? I go and I build a website and I get it out there and I let Google send me traffic, right? And that's awesome. And you can do that. There are also a lot of other ways to generate traffic where people find you. But equally, if not more powerful, is the fact that when you know how, you can find the people. And you can find the super targeted people that right now are up posting online, they're asking questions, they're looking for help, and they want to buy the solution that you have for them. You just have to know how to find them. Okay? So the first traffic method we're going to talk about, we call this the free ride shortcut. And pretty simply, it's this. No matter what niche you're in, from aardvarks to zebra, there are high traffic, high-ranking sites who have just the people you want. When you follow these simple steps, you can get free ride on those sites. The free ride shortcut will literally get you instant exposure and let you siphon traffic from these sites. Okay? Now I'm going to show you, just tell you the steps manually. You can write them down if you want to. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how to automate this in a minute. Okay? But step 1 is you make a big list of all the keywords, the search terms that are pertinent to your niche. If you're in the weight loss niche, you'd make a list of 50 terms in the weight loss niche. Then you would go search all of those in Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Literally go to the search engine, search all 50. from the top 10 results in each search engine, so you'd have literally 1,500 results, you would then copy down all the sites where you can post a message right now. You're looking for blogs and forum sites and Q&A sites, places where you can post because other people are posting, asking questions, looking for help, right? Now, this list of pages gives you a direct line to hot leads that are searching for what you have to offer. These people need help. That's why they're posting online. Whether they're looking for a review, they're looking for advice, they've got a problem. People buy solutions. So a quick marketing lesson. Let me just make sure everybody understands this. Okay. No matter what someone's type, like someone gets online and says, I need to lose weight. What do they need? A weight loss solution. Somebody types, my back hurts. They need what? Pain relief solution. Somebody says, I lost my job, or I don't make enough money, or I want to start a business. They need help with what? Making more money, right? People need help. They need solutions. That's what they buy, right? Going to the grocery store and buying food is a solution to the problem of what? I'm always hungry, so therefore I need to eat all the time, right? Okay, so these people, very targeted, talking about right now, whatever it is you want to sell, we'll show you that. And here's the thing. When you're on these sites, we know the links on these sites, referrals from these sites. These are very high quality sites. How do we know that? Because they're already ranked on the front page of Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Okay? All we need to do is put a short message on these sites about how we can help the people. And it's very, very simple. Okay? You skim through what's already on that page when you go there, and you write a short message that continues the conversation. Okay, you just don't go, hey, dudes, visit my site. I have the best stuff. Because somebody like, okay, spammer, go home. You want to go help people. So if you help people lose weight, for example, you could post, hey, I had trouble losing weight too, but I finally found a success with a system that works for me and my friends. Okay, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to write a book, right? Very short, sweet little paragraph. I put all the information together in a free report or a free video, or however you put some free information together, that's something that would help them. You can find it at yoursite.com. Now, some sites won't let you post a link if you're a newcomer, and probably you're going to be a newcomer to most of these sites, but there's 3 easy ways to get around that, which are all very powerful. Okay? The first is create a specific title for your page. So if your free report, for example, is called 3 Weird Weight Loss Tips for Men Over 40, you make that page, you put up your free information there, and now you get that into Google, so you can just refer people to that. You just say, you know what, I don't have the exact URL, but I think this will really help you out. Go here for 3 weird ways. And people will go to Google and search that. They'll come to your website, and Google will love that. Google absolutely goes gaga when people search and they go to a website and it hits them immediately. That'll just help you rank better in Google, get more traffic from Google for all kinds of stuff to your site. Another method is to simply put up a YouTube video with that same information, because you can almost always post a link to YouTube because it's very legit. It doesn't seem spammy at all. Nobody complains if you're posting a link to a video, but it can be your video. And of course, right underneath that video, you can have the link to your website or your affiliate link or anything else, and you can now generate hot targeted prospects to your YouTube video and then refer them to your site, your affiliate link, to your squeeze page, whatever you want to do. And a third option is to include an email address so people can contact you directly. You help them out a little bit and you say, listen, if you need more information, just email me here. This works especially well for high-ticket items, personal service. We have one of our lawyer clients does this all the time, picks up all kinds of legal business like this from high-paying clients. So doing all of this, you can get instant exposure, great backlinks, free traffic, putting a quick message on this site, and these posts live forever. They're not just like, today they're valuable for a long time. But what's the easy way to find these top-ranked sites so you can easily go there and siphon off all these highly targeted visitors? And the answer is what we call the ranked lead finder. And so I'm going to pop this over to my partner, Brian, Lord willing and GoToWebinar working correctly. And Brian is going to get a chance to say more than 5 words, and he's going to show you the inside of Webfire and this first of 20-plus software tools that we have in there. So, Brian, I'm going to let you take it away, and I can see your screen, so you're good to go.
All right, guys, so you should my screen right now. This is, again, inside of Webfire 3.0, and a lot of great stuff here. I mean, tons and tons of tools, training, all sorts of stuff right there, but I'll get more into that stuff a little later. Right now, I'll show off what Shawn was actually talking about right now, which is the Ranked Lead Finder. So what you do is you go on the left side where we have all our different categories of tools listed. You click on Leads, and you go to Ranked Lead Finder right here. You click that, and all you'd have to do is essentially type in a keyword that you're looking to rank for first. I'll just already have that downloaded there, so just click that. And in this case, we would do, let's say we were in the weight loss niche, or we had typed in a term like weight loss. And after that, we just click Find Leads, and then within about a minute, it will show a bunch of results. But to save time, so we don't have to actually go through the entire thing, I actually have a search I just did about 15 minutes prior to this call right here, and that is right here. So in this case, I typed in weight loss, and I'd click Search, and what it does is it will find 50 related keywords, and it will search through all of page 1 of Google, Yahoo, and Bing, and it will find sites that are not only ranked on page 1 of Google, Yahoo, or Bing for any of those keywords, but specifically only ones that you can leave a post, comment, or reply on. So instead of you having to go through like thousands of sites by hand, this will actually pinpoint the exact ones that you can leave a post, comment, or reply on that are already ranking for any of those terms in that market right there. So in this case, we typed in weight loss, finds a bunch of related terms, and we get lots and lots of info. Like you see right here, it has the URL that ranks, and in a lot of cases, you'll have one that ranks for more than one keyword or on more than one search engine. Like right here, this is the same one, but it ranks on Yahoo as well as Bing for fat burning foods. We see the exact rank. So 5 means it's like number 5 on page 1, so it's kind of like in the middle-ish area. Then you see the exact estimated monthly searches for that exact term right there, which is about 60,000 searches a month. And then the estimated reach is how many searches are done for that exact keyword plus some additional keywords. So instead of just fat burning foods, it might be fat burning foods for men, or fast fat burning foods, or any kind of term that also contains that. So obviously that number will always be larger. Then after that, we have a score, which is a combination of the amount of searches as well as the ranking. So something that ranks number 1, might have a higher score even if it's slightly less searches than something that has more searches but ranked towards the very bottom, just because it will tend to get more clicks at the very top compared to the very bottom. So you can sort up and down by score and all that stuff right there as well. So you just click once to sort low to high and vice versa, and high to a low. If we scroll down, we just see tons and tons and tons of keywords here. I mean, we have some. Here's one with like 100,000 exact searches a month that, again, you could do a post on in a matter of like a minute or two. Here's one with 1/3 searches a month right there for weight loss pills that you can leave a post on right there. Just tons and tons and tons of results right there. And if we scroll through, I mean, literally tons and tons and tons of sites that you can get massive exposure on. Then at the very bottom and also at the very top, we see the total estimated reach. So if you were to leave a post, comment, or reply on all these sites, each month, all these sites combined with the keywords and the estimated reach in this case is more than 446 million searches a month. That's a lot of traffic or a lot of possible searches that you can get free exposure on. Now, if you were to do what Shawn used to do, almost exclusively, which is pay for ads and stuff to all this traffic here, and I've done a lot of that too in my day as well. If you even had like a fraction of 1% of the click-through rate on your ads right there to get exposure to hundreds of millions of people, you'd be paying, I mean, easily hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not way, way, way more, possibly over $1 million for, a niche like weight loss, where each click could literally be, several bucks a click right there, which is fine if that's what you want to do. But if you want the freeway, you can all, again, do that right here. So again, very cool thing that you can do right here, and it works for literally any niche that you can possibly think of. It doesn't have to be weight loss. It could be diamonds. It could be gun safes. I mean, anything that you can think of, it will search and find all these places that you can leave free exposure on. And I'll give you a little background too. I actually have a side business or side site called the Mobile Auto Responders. Basically, a text message auto responder where you can send out text to clients of yours and stuff like that. And what's really cool, with that was a lot of the rankings and traffic that we got was actually from having someone just go through and leave comments and posts on all these other sites that ranked for all these other terms there. So when we did that, it did basically two things. Not only did it give a sudden burst of traffic and sales to our own site, but also it helped our own site's rankings as well, because it gets more links going in from all these relevant sites to that site right there. So it's really a win-win there. And after all was said and done, about 2/3 of the actual sales have come from just posting, again, on sites like this. And the cool part with that is you don't have to post every day, okay? You can post once, and those posts oftentimes will stay for months, even years. Like on that site, there's still posts that are, again, years old, that are still there, that are still ranked on all these other sites. And then people go to those sites, they'll see like a forum thread that's, let's say, ranked on page 1, and they'll see that I have a response on that thread that can, send them to my site and refer guys there. And this is, a really useful tool right here. And even if you're just like, let's say, an affiliate, okay, you can rank for terms like, reviews of certain products that you can be an affiliate for, and you can drive traffic to your affiliate review site, to your YouTube review, or even just to your email. So a great way to get tons and tons of traffic there. So that's a quick walkthrough of the ranked lead finder, Shawn.
All right, terrific, Brian. Thank you. Let me grab control back here for a minute. And folks, I hope you understand. Everybody getting the idea behind this. You guys are seeing the power of this. If you understand just the shortcut you took, just put a 1 in that question box for me, so I know y'all are still with me and able to keep up with us, because we've got a lot more to come, and we're gonna keep this going right here as soon as we get to the right thing. Good. Look, we're in the right spot. All right. Good. I see everybody is hanging in. Good. All right. So here's the deal. Posting like this, you get 4 huge benefits from getting mentioned on these high traffic sites. Number 1 is instant exposure, right? These sites have traffic right now, so your offer gets seen as soon as you post. Number 2, you get a high quality backlink. So the links in from this site to your video, to telling them to go to Google and search, telling them to go to your Amazon store and find a product, whatever it is. These are hugely valuable because they're telling the search engines that these other sites are linking in to these different locations, okay? And that's going to have a huge long-term value to getting ranking. Number 3, Brian was mentioning how you post one time, and actually Brian was kind of saying that he posts, but really the way that Brian used it, well, previously he had somebody manually doing this, an outsourced worker, but even now, we have people that are outsourced and use Webfire, so we don't actually have to do the work. We have low-paid people who get to do this kind of stuff for us. But these posts that get made they live forever. So you're posting on highly ranked sites, and you're making posts that are now there for people who visit a blog or a forum, a Q&A site down the road, and they happen to find your post, or they search for information related to your post. But these posts also rank in the search engines, because now someone who types in, ways for men over 40 to lose weight. Okay, well, you've got a post that talks specifically about this, okay, on a high traffic site. Google's going to pick that up, and a lot of times they're going to show your post literally as the place that it keys in on the search results. So someone's going to go to Google and even search and find that along the way. So you do this, 2 minutes of work one time, and you get this benefit literally forever. So that's free ride shortcut. But we have really what we call part 2 of the free ride shortcut. And this is truly amazing because the free ride shortcut is great and that works tremendously well, but it's only part of the people that are out there posting online, because every day people are going online, they're searching, they're posting questions, they're looking for help with potential purchases or just with problems they need to solve. And these leads are people talking about the products and services you want to sell. No matter what niche you're in, there are people online doing this. Doesn't matter if you're offering weight loss solutions or gun safes or petroleum delivery trucks. We actually have a client who sells petroleum delivery trucks all over America. And these are things that deliver like fuel oil and heating oil and gas and whatever. And he makes, I don't know, $10,000 or $15,000 every time he sells a truck. And he was actually at a live workshop we were teaching, and Brian raised his hand and said, or said, does anybody have anything they think that no one's ever talking about online? And he said, no one ever talks about my stuff online. So live in front of the room, Brian did a search, and we found, immediately there were conversations in forums with people asking questions. And the key one I remember was, listen, I'm going to buy one of these trucks. I just need to know, should I buy the one that's gasoline powered or the one that's diesel powered? And the guy's like, hey, I know the answer to that. And Brian said, well, don't tell me. Go on the forum and tell this guy. This guy is buying a truck. Okay? You don't have to talk him into buying a truck. It's not like you have to go up there and say, anybody want to buy a truck? There are people that literally are online just getting the final information before buying a truck. Okay? They buy everything. And if you are in a market where there's any kind of actual volume and people buying stuff, then there are people out there talking about it right now. So there's people online right now ready to buy. And you can tap into these hungry, ready to buy prospects every day. You have an endless supply of leads and buyers. Okay, now the hard part up until now is how to find them easily. Okay, because how do you find the people who yesterday posted online and said, hey, I need help to get a mortgage, or I need help to find a business, or to start a business, or I need help because I need to know what's the best widget to buy. And a widget could be anything. It could be a TV, it could be a sofa, it could be a house, it could be anything, right? People are there looking for help. And here's the problem. Google doesn't work this way. You can't go to Google and say, tell me all the people that talked about this yesterday, because that's not what they do, right? Okay. Now you could go to Google and type in mortgage forum, okay, and try to find people talking about mortgages, but you're more likely to actually find, the guys in the mortgage business that way, right? But you can find some forums on the topic, and what you'd be doing, you'd be scrolling through endlessly trying to find, okay, where is a new post? Maybe there's a guy I can help, okay? You'd lose your mind doing this, okay? It would take you forever. And the truth is that even if you were just trying to do that manually, you'd miss out on most of the good leads. Because people post everywhere on the web. They don't just go, hey, I'm only going to post on a ranked page, right, so that some marketing guy can find me, right? They just post wherever they happen to be, anywhere on the web, on a forum, on a blog, on a Q&A site, okay? So wouldn't it be a lot easier that instead of you losing your mind, somebody gathered all, and I mean all this data, all the forum posts and all the blogs from these millions of sites that are updated daily. Okay, literally millions of sites. Loaded all of it into a massive database that's updated daily with the latest information. And then made it really, really simple for you to search the database for any keyword phrase, for any time frame. Like, oh, the people that posted in the last 24 hours, or the people that posted in the last week, or people that posted in the last month, for whatever thing that you want to promote. So you could look at the list of the exact pages where those people are right now saying, I need help getting a mortgage. I need help losing weight. I need help with whatever it is that you want to sell them. Wouldn't that be absolutely amazing? How many of you think that would be amazing? I'm seeing a lot of people type yes. Absolutely. That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? Well, it actually is really awesome. Okay. We call it Webfire 3.0 Real-Time Leads Finder. And we're going to make Brian the presenter real quick, and he is going to show you the Real-Time Leads Finder, and you're going to find out just how fast you can go find people that nobody else can find. you're going to be able to contact these people and get to them before they ever go to Google looking for help, before they ever walk into a store looking for help. They're simply posted online. So Brian, show them how this is done.
All right, so we're back inside Webfire 3, and in this case, Shawn talked about the real-time leads and how powerful that is right there. So all you have to do, you have to go to Leads, and then you find the real-time lead finder right there. Click that. And then you'd go to this tool right here, and you'd basically type in any kind of keyword that you want. So for this first search, let's pick like an oddball market. Like let's say you're in gun safes, okay? You type in gun safes, and then you can you can pick if you want to search new leads in forums or in blogs. That's all up to you. I also have forums right now. And then as far as the age of the leads, you can pick all-time, 1 day old or newer, a week old or newer, a month older or newer, or any kind of timeline that you want. So if you want to find leads that were only from like March 5th to March 7th, you could. I don't know why you'd want to find leads that are like a week or so old or anything like that, but or a week or so old within a two-day frame, but you certainly could if you want to. In this case, just to show off, this, I'll say 1 week old or newer right there. And then we can just click search. And if you want, you can put those words in quotes if you want like an exact match or anything like that. And then you'll see all these leads right here where it will highlight the keyword in yellow. It will have the link that you can click on right there. And just to show off how this can work too, you can put the exact thing in quotes where it will be only the leads that have exactly gun safes mentioned side by side. So let's see what it shows now. So now, look at all that. I mean, there's probably at least, I'd say probably maybe 50 or more, actually probably more, yeah, just in the past week or so that mention exactly that right there. Now, if we say gun safe instead of gun safes, we can find even more, or other kind of terms and stuff. And what it does is it will list the URL, which you can go to and post on. Right now, it will list a preview of the text around the word. It will highlight the keyword in yellow, and it will give a score where basically the higher the score, the more likely we are, or the more likely it thinks that there's more likely to be more traffic and stuff there. So you can keep that in mind as you do these posts and stuff. And then, of course, you can turn around and do the same thing for blogs and stuff too. Just click on blogs right there, click search, and boom, we found some brand new blog posts just in the last week that mention specifically just gun safes. And this is so powerful, guys. I mean, you can even search stuff in the last day too. So let's just do the different term. Let's say, lose weight, right? And we'll do just that exact quote right there. We'll do forums, and we'll say just in the last day. And only that exact quote right there, which again limits the leads, but there's already, just a ton here. I mean, probably, close to like 100 or so leads right there of people just today asking about, how to lose weight. So, really, really powerful stuff. And again, you can click on any of those and leave an answer right there. And not only what's really important here is it's not just that one lead, it's that one lead, every other lead reading that, and every other lead in the future that comes across that forum, blog, or whatever, and sees your post and follows through to your site, emails you, or whatever right there. And as Shawn said, one client we've had that we showed off how he was in the petroleum truck business, said there's no way that you'd find leads here. Boom, we found it right there. And what Shawn didn't say is that he said that the low-end sale to him had a profit of, if memory serves, I believe it was 15 to 18 grand, profit right there for selling even like a used one. So these are, very expensive trucks and all that. So, you can imagine, the kind of leads that you can find with this. We've had other clients that, like, let's say, might just be, an affiliate. You could type in a keyword of a product that you're an affiliate for, and find everyone that's basically talking about that. You could find, you could type in a keyword of the product followed by a term like review, and you can find all the people asking about reviews on that product. Where guess what? if someone's asking about a review of a product, if you help them, give them some pros and cons, and say, hey, you can check out a further review on my site or my video here, or you can email me for even more details. What do you think they do? They follow through, and they're more likely to be buyers that will click through your link and buy, and you get credit for that sale. Another very awesome trick that you can do here is you can also type in a term like looking to buy or looking to buy Amazon or anything like that, where you can see guys that are looking to buy all sorts of stuff. And guess what? You can be an affiliate for almost anything that you can think of. I also had a client once that was specifically looking for people complaining about a speeding ticket or how to get out of a speeding ticket, because they either had a product on how to get out of a speeding ticket, or they were just an affiliate of one on like ClickBank. And literally, guys, I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people complaining every day, if not thousands, complaining every day about how they got a speeding ticket or how they're looking to get out of one. So you can imagine that's like the perfect lead for someone that can help them and show them how, hey, here's a few tips, but if you get this report right here, we guarantee that you'll get out of the ticket or your money back. And there's desperate people that that's a lifesaver right there. So awesome example. And just to show that, again, this can work for almost anything. Feel free to type out like a couple different niches or keywords, and we'll do like one or two quick searches just based off of what you guys have. All right, so we have hypnosis, we have relationship coaching.
Hey, and let me jump in for a second, Brian. So I got to expand my GoToWebinar box so I can read this person's name. So Teresa, like you type in relationship coaching. Now you can this brings up an important point when you guys are looking for this, because you got to look for the problems that people have. So you say relationship coaching, but now that's not a term that I would ever use. I might use the term marriage counseling, but you could search in someone certainly who's saying, I'm looking for a relationship coach, or we're looking for relationship coaching. They would be an awesome targeted client, but you're going to get more people who are posting up, things and questions for terms related to something like relationship coaching. Like, they'll be searching, and you got to do some keyword research to find the terms they use the most, but they're going to be talking about, marriage troubles, or, fighting with husband or fighting with wife, or, the problems you help people overcome, the stuff they're talking about, those are going to be your ideal prospects. And so a lot of you that are thinking, I like, for instance, a lot of people sell business opportunities or network marketing things and everything else, and they want to search like MLM, as if most people are really searching for, talking about MLMs, and they're not always. A lot of them are, I'm trying to earn some extra money, or I want to start a side business, or I want to work from home, right? You got to get the related terms, because then you open up your lead pool to all of the people who are really, would be interested in the solution that you have, okay? Because they're not necessarily going to use just one term, okay? We're just using one here just to show a quick example, but you need to think about how people are talking about in real life the solution that you have, or they're talking about the problem they have that you have the solution for. So Brian, I'm going to let you go ahead and take back over now that I've buzzed in.
That's a great point. So like if like any kind of niche or keyword that you have, keep in mind there's probably dozens, if not hundreds, if not thousands in some cases, of different terms that you can use, and you want to try to think of what is the everyday person saying, what are they actually typing. So we have all sorts of good ones here. We have church growth, personal development, relationship coaching, hypnosis. All right. And let's just do maybe hypnosis, and that's one where there's there's hypnosis, there's hypnotize, and there's all sorts of different terms that you can use. Let's say one day old or newer. We'll do forums first, and that was really quick, and boom. I mean, look at that. I mean, probably close to 100 terms just in the last day of people talking about that in forums right now. I mean, literally, guys. I mean, look at all those leads right there just in the last day. That's just on forums. We can do blogs too. And right there, probably maybe 30 or so new blog posts that are talking about specifically hypnosis right now, that in this case you could leave a comment on those, whereas on the prior ones on the forums you could leave a post on those, and that's just in the last day. And you can do this for almost, again, any kind of term that you could possibly think of, you will find leads for. I've yet to find a real term that you can't find leads for, because if it's any market, people are talking about it online somewhere. Even if you don't think that it's a large enough market where people are talking about it, if it's a real market, people are talking about it. They're asking questions. They're chatting on it. For some larger markets, you might find hundreds of leads a day. For some smaller ones, you might only find like a handful of leads each day, or like a dozen leads each day. But either way, they're very qualified leads that are perfect for you to not only get an immediate boost of traffic and leads, but also to help in long-term rankings and stuff if you have a site as well. So with that, Shawn, we can switch back to you.
Okay, I've got it here. Try to get this right. Let's see. Okay. Great. So now you've seen 2 out of our many tools and things to do. And again, by tapping into these opportunities, you're able to get exposure, free traffic, free leads, free sales for any offer. Reach out and touch somebody as fast as you want to go do it. Or as I mentioned earlier, we have outsourcers do this that are really inexpensive. Now remember, these leads are highly targeted. These are people ready to buy, ready to be involved, ready to do something. And these people will make you money whether you're selling your own products or selling affiliate products. And they are largely untapped because very few people even know about this or know how to go out and find these people in whatever market that you're actually in. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about another method. This is related, and these are called Q&A sites. Okay, we talked about people going online and asking questions. Well, they actually go to websites that are known as Q&A sites, that are places that they can post questions, and people will go in and answer those questions. And one of the largest is called Yahoo Answers, which gets a gazillion people posting questions and answers. And this site has such high authority that it ranks really high, and it shows up in lots and lots of search engine results. Okay, so when questions are pertinent to your niche, you can go in and answer these questions and tell people how to find the answer. Same exact kind of thing that you might have done in a forum or a blog, but in this case, literally the people are like, hey, I want to earn extra money online. What's the best way? Or has anyone tried the paleo diet? What can you say about it? I mean, literally, they are asking questions. How do I do relationship coaching? Or what the things to look for in a relationship coach? Or I'm thinking about using hypnosis for weight loss. What's the best thing I should know about that? You literally can go in there and just be like, I'm knowledgeable. This is what I do. Here's the answer. Go to my site, go to my YouTube video, look for my results in Google, whatever. Same exact kind of thing. And these sites get mad traffic. Now, at first you might think, well, you're just answering one person. How valuable can they be? And partly that's depending upon the value of what you have, but that's not the real value. The real value is that you spend a few minutes and these posts get seen over and over and over again. Okay, spend a few minutes and answer a simple question, literally can bring you targeted traffic for years, because people type that same question in the search engine and bam, these pages pop up as the result. Your answer's there. You get the authority, you get the referrals, you get the traffic and everything else from it. In fact, that's exactly what a New Zealand horse ranch did. I'm going to let Brian relate that story as he shows you our Q&A site finder, which is very fast and easy to use. And I got
yes, that's another really awesome example right there. So first I'll show off the tool, and then I'll talk about exactly one guy that used the exact same concept here to make a huge amount of sales, probably without even realizing what he actually did. So what Shawn was talking about was the Q&A finder. So that's another lead tool. We click on leads, we click on Q&A lead firestorm, and it loads that up right there. Now what this does, it searches for people currently asking questions on Q&A sites that you can basically answer. And the Q&A sites tend to rank really well in the search engines for the keywords in the actual questions. So someone asking a question is probably bound to actually rank on page 1 for a lot of those terms. So if you have an answer, you're providing a solution not just to the one guy asking a question, but to potentially thousands of other people that are Googling the exact same question. So let's say you're in, let's say the weight loss niche, and you want to find people that are looking to lose weight. You could type in a term like lose weight, or diet pills, or weight loss, or exercise, or any kind of terms that you want. I'll just say lose weight for right now. We'll click search, and we'll find a bunch of questions of people basically asking how to lose weight and such. And while it does a search, I want to briefly, and I have a safe search too, but I want to briefly say what one New Zealand horse rancher did without even knowing it. So, years back, I went to New Zealand and we wanted to do horseback riding. So, of course, what did I do? I went to Google and I typed in a term like horseback riding near Auckland, or some term like that. And I wasn't finding any sites ranked for any of those terms. I thought, there has to be some place nearby. I mean, it's New Zealand. There's lots of open land, of course. But I did find a Yahoo Answers question where someone's asking virtually the same question as me. Are there any horseback riding places near Auckland, or some term like that? So I clicked on that, and someone gave an answer saying, yeah, there's one that's about a half hour outside of the city, yada yada yada. Here's some info. Here's a link to their site if you're interested. So I'm like, okay, so that's how I actually found the site, found the place, and the next day I showed up there, and the guy who I presume was the actual owner says, how did you hear about us? And I said, well, actually I was trying to search for places online, didn't find anything, but I found someone asking a Yahoo Answers question, and in the answer you or someone mentioned your place here. And this guy chuckled and said, you know what's really funny? And I said, what? And he said, about 2/3 to 3/4 of the people I asked that question to tell me they found me the exact same way. And I want you to think about that for a second. He's saying 2/3 to 3/4 of his business came from one simple answer on a Q&A site. Now, I don't know exactly how much this guy makes, per year, but I can tell you based upon what I paid for, the horse riding and the other people there, and all that. I'm guessing. I mean, it's easily well into the tens of thousands of dollars a year, if not over 100K a year, where 2/3 to 3/4 of that is just off of one answer. So imagine what that can do for you or your clients. And right here for lose weight, as it did the search, we see two different Q&A sites right here. And we see, like, on the right side, it will only list the questions that are currently open still. So these are, only ones where you can leave an answer still. Usually after like a handful of days, it doesn't allow you to actually answer. So that's why we only have the open questions on that site. You see all these people asking about basically how to lose weight. How, like, here's a person saying, I can't lose weight without starving. So either they ask it in the title or in the question itself if you click on it, and all you have to do is click on any of those and it'll take you to the actual question, and then you can basically just answer them. And again, you want to provide a useful full answer right there, but you can also link to your site for more info, or link to a video for more info, or anything like that, as long as you're, again, providing value and answering their question first and foremost. But again, guys, the New Zealand rancher making 2/3 to 3/4 of his business from one answer right here. I can't stress enough how cool and powerful this is. Whether you use this for your own business or site, whether you use it for affiliate products, you find guys asking like, hey, how do I rank online? Hey, how do I do this or that? If you have a product or you have an affiliate product that can help them, boom, there's a perfect prospect for you right there. So with that, Shawn, we can switch back to you. So hopefully guys are understanding, again, the power of these tools right here. Even just one of these alone can make a drastic difference in your business. But when you couple them all together, I mean, it really is a game changer.
Absolutely. And so you're now seeing 3 proven strategies to get free targeted traffic that can literally get you hundreds or even thousands of leads every single day. And one of the things Brian probably mentioned at the beginning is the fact you can put this on autopilot. Once you set up Webfire, it will automatically, and you put in whatever keyword and phrases and stuff you want it to look for, every single day Webfire will run on autopilot and will pull these leads for you. So you don't even have to think about it. You don't have to remember the list. It's all going to be sitting inside of Webfire, And the moment you open it up, there will be your results ready for you to go and be able to use that. And so this is us talking about, remember beginning I was talking about you can find people or people can find you. So those are ways that you could literally, anyone, any niche, any market, any country could reach out and find people as fast as you want to go do it. I mean, literally in the next few minutes, after we finish talking about this, you could be able to go out and get those kind of results and get access to whatever people you want to sell, any product, your product, affiliate product, or anything else. But let's look now about how you get a site ranked and you can get lots of people finding you in Google and the other search engines. In this method, we're going to talk about search engine traffic. Pretty obvious. Okay. Now, if we're in the internet marketing business and we've got people pounding us with all this, new tools, new this, new that, new everything, I think a lot of people have forgotten that despite all the changes in the internet landscape, search engines still refer billions of visitors each day, okay, because there's about 4 billion searches that are done every day on the internet. So 4 billion searches means people are clicking on one or more search results, okay, 4 billion, 5 billion, 6 billion, 7 billion, 8 billion times, however many times that is, okay? So we obviously want to get our share of that free traffic, and again, we want to focus on getting targeted traffic from the people most likely to buy, okay? Now, to get high search engine rankings, there are really 5 key elements you focus on. Keyword research, the right keywords, the targeted keywords, the ones you have the best chance of ranking for that have a lot of traffic, analyzing the market, analyzing your rankings, analyzing your website to make sure it's set up properly, or actually each page to rank for the keywords you want to do, having good keywords in the title tags, have compelling titles and content so when people see your site, they actually want to come there and visit and read and stay, and having relevant incoming links and social signals related to your website, okay? These are all key things you want to have. Now, we're going to show you easy ways to do this in just a minute. But if you don't have a site currently, you're like, well, this doesn't apply to me. I don't have a website. Well, you should, okay? But don't sweat that. It's not, people who've never built a website or had a blog, which is what we suggest you do, think this is like super complicated. It's going to take me like months, and I'm going to spend thousands of dollars to do this. No. It's super easy to set up a blog. We can help you do that. But even if you just use blogger.com, which is free, it's Google's blog service, you could set up a blog, okay, in like 5 minutes, okay? And then when you know what keywords to target, it's really easy to make a post because, half your work is done if you actually know what it is you want to post about it. We're going to show you how to do that. So if you're selling your own product, you can use these targeted posts that get ranked to send free traffic to your sales page for a product, or send it to an e-commerce store or anywhere else you want to. If you're promoting as an affiliate, you get free traffic to refer visitors over to whatever product you want to have to promote. And in both cases, you can obviously grab email leads from a squeeze page, from an opt-in form by offering a freebie to them. You can grab email leads and build a list. So we're going to take you inside of some of the more complex software. If you thought the other stuff was amazing, this is truly amazing what this is going to do for you. This is our site analysis and site repair, because you're going to find problems with your site. You need to fix them. We're going to make that so easy for you to do at the click of a button. We're going to also show you how to track and understand the rankings for all of your pages and all of your keywords, so you literally can know what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what to do to fix it, how to change it, how to repair it, all without having to understand any of this. You need no technical skills at all to do this. If you just turn the computer on, Brian's going to show you right now exactly how you can do that. Go ahead, Brian.
All right, so great stuff right there. So basically, this was all about like how to analyze a site, analyze keywords, get ranked, fix stuff, and track rankings and all that good stuff right there. And luckily, Webfire does all that for you. And I'll show off each of those really quick, and then a cool tool after that if you're brand new, you'll be blown away by how easy this can all be. So the first thing you want to probably do, in pretty much any time you want to actually rank, is analyze your actual site. So what you'd want to do is you click on SEO and keywords, and you see a bunch of different tools right here. In this case, you'd want to go to the analysis tool, and it will basically analyze a site for you. And you can type in any kind of keyword that you want. It also saves and keeps track of like past keywords and past sites that you've used and stuff like that. So I could type in mobile autoresponder, which is one of my other sites, and let's do the drag down here. There it is. And then you can also pick where you want the analysis to take place. Like if you want to be based on the results in Google, if you want to be based on the US or based on the UK or Australia or New Zealand or South Africa or wherever you might be, you can based on that. Click start, and then it will basically analyze that site for you right there. Now, what I'll do in this case is we don't actually have to go through that, because what I actually did a save search. The search itself will take like a minute, but I actually have this all done and pulled up right here. So for this exact same site. So what this does in this case is it has a summary as well as an advanced tab. And at the very top, you'll see two things. One, it will have the site that you're trying to analyze, which is mobileautoresponder.com. It has the keyword that you want to check to see if it's optimized for, which is mobile autoresponder right here. And then it has like a score. Like right here, it says, hey, you're 85% optimized. So that means there's still 15% of stuff that is basically missing that I could do or improve upon and stuff like that. I could also download a PDF report as well. If I click here, we'll have a full report, which basically gives you all the ups and downs and stuff. And it's one that you can either use yourself or you can actually give out to clients. So if you're selling your SEO services or stuff like that, you can give out that as like a free lead gen. There's guys out there that charge hundreds, even thousands of dollars for a complete analysis. You can get one for free right there. So on the summary, it gives us essentially like a little score that makes up how much we're actually optimized. And on my site itself, it's plus 65 points right here, so that's pretty good. So it looks like well done. I have the keyword in my title. I have it in my keyword tags and my meta tag descriptions and all that stuff right there. My keyword density is good. So all the stuff is a thumbs up. Now, if anything is a thumbs down, we don't just say, oh, tough luck, you have an issue, try to fix it, good luck. Webfire actually has a tool to help fix those problems for you. So you could either click on the far right to actually fix it, or under the SEO tools, we have, I'll show this off later, we have the SEO configuration tool, which is basically a tool that helps you optimize your site and make sure it has the proper tags and actually builds those tags and stuff for you. So you don't even have to be a tech guy. If your head right now is like, whoa, I don't even know what a title tag is or a meta keyword tag or any of that, don't even worry, because we take care of that for you right here. But it says, uh-oh, I don't have a sitemap, so I must have forgotten to have a sitemap. Well, we also have a sitemap builder that can instantly build a sitemap for you. You can just go to it on the left side or just click fix, and it will automatically fix that for you right there. And it says, uh-oh, your site's technical performance is slow. And on the advanced tab, we'll show you, we'll give a lot more details of that. This could mean it's like loading slow, or there's like an issue with like a graphic or anything like that. It says, so a major issue is in red, and issue that's not horrible but not good will be in yellow, like right here, or in orange, I should say, where it says right here, you don't have a targeted keyword in your image alt tag. So the name of the actual images, I don't use the keyword in those, which I should in at least one or two of them. That was bad of me not to, but guess what? Webfire has a tool that can automatically fix that for you, so I don't even have to worry about that right here. I can fix that through here. If I click on off page, this is like backlinks and stuff like that. I can get some additional info. Like right here, it says, oh, I'm not listed on this directory right here. I can fix that by just clicking right here. It says, right here, the lowest amount of backlinks out of page 1 is 0. The highest is 34,000. Right there. So I probably want to do a little work right there to increase that, although I have pretty good rankings. And then, of course, if we want more backlinks, we can use these other built-in tools inside of Webfire to help get you more backlinks, which we'll walk you through in a bit. On the social side, it says, uh-oh, you're not mentioned on Facebook, you're not mentioned on Twitter, you're not mentioned basically anywhere on all these social sites right here. And that's because I don't have a fan page or a Twitter account for this, and people don't really talk about special poster built in, and we'll talk about that later when Shawn talks about that stuff right there. We could easily set up that. We have some other keywords that I could try to rank for and stuff. It gives some info there. I have a keyword tool I'll show off more in depth in a bit right there, but we also have right here, it gives some tips on what it feels if I could rank or not for the keyword I'm trying to optimize for. So it says right here, you have a good chance of ranking for this keyword if you target it on your site. If I click on the Advanced tab, it gives a lot more detailed info on each part, like these are the head tags. And again, if you don't know what head tags are or anything like that, not a big deal, because again, the SEO tool built into Webfire can help you fix all that stuff right there. So saying, hey, this stuff's all good right here. Uh-oh, you don't have a viewport tag. Guess what? If you don't know what a viewport tag is, no worries. The SEO tool can help you, with all that stuff right there. This tells you what your heading tags are, and again, it highlights when you use the keyword in question in green right there, so you can see, hey, that's good right there. We're clearly, somewhat optimized for that word right there. We can click on the technical performance right there, and this is one where it says, hey, your technical performance is poor, and this is one where it's currently we're having some updates done here as well to give you a better idea of what's what. Like right here, the technical performance is 70 out of 100, which isn't horrible, but it's not great, which means it's like slower. Definitely stuff I could fix. It has the load time and stuff listed right there. And again, this will kind of walk you through what's good, what's bad, and all that right there. If I click on the competition, this is what the competition looks like. This is their title, their Alexa ranking, their description, so we can kind of see what they use as their title tags and their description tags and all that to see, maybe what they might look like. And as far as the backlinks go, this will tell you, the amount of backlinks that the competition uses and all that good stuff right there. So you see, we have 16. There's some guys that have none. Some guys have one or two, and some guys that have 100 plus, or one that's in the thousands right there. So all sorts of very good info right there, and that's just the site analysis tool. After that, you'll want to use some of our keyword tools, and we have several different keyword tools right here. You see, we have the main keyword tool, a local keyword tool, a buyer keyword tool, and all sorts of good stuff right there. What I'll do, I'll go to save search that I have right here. Just to save some time, because this one takes a minute or two to load up. In this case, I tried to find, or I typed in the keyword massage chairs, and I typed in the location I want to search for in the search engine and all that stuff right there. And in this case, it will find 50 related keywords. If I want to type in only my own ones, I just separate it by a comma, click this right here, and it organizes the good ones from the bad ones. So the bad ones, which means either they have not a lot of search volume or they're too hard to rank for, they'll show up in red. The good ones will show up in green. So obviously there's a lot of good ones that I can choose from. What you can do here, which is an awesome method, if let's say you want to target massage chairs, if you have like a massage chair site and you have like a blog or you have articles or videos, you can make like a new video or a new blog post or a new article that for each content piece you have, you could try to target a separate keyword here, knowing that you have a good chance of ranking. So right here it tells you, the keyword in question, the exact amount of estimated searches each month, the broad reach, which is people that use that term as well as other terms, and tells you the exact number of sites on page 1 that use that exact keyword in their title tag, in their description tag, or the heading. If it's 0, that's actually very good. It means the competition's wide open. The score is a better indicator. 100 means, wow, this is really good. If you even try to rank here and follow our training, you're almost guaranteed to get a page 1 ranking off of that right here. Whereas down here, here's one. And this is like a perfect example. not only does this one, robotic massage chair, not only is it a fraction of the searches of some of the other ones, but it's super competitive to try to rank for. So it's like, why compete over a tough word that doesn't even get a lot of searches? It makes no sense, and that's why it's in red. That means stay away from those. And what's cool here is if you want to track any of those rankings, you can click here to actually add those in, and we'll track the rankings for your sites for those right there. You can also get some cool info on them right here, like we'll see we'll pick a bad one right here. We'll see what it looks like right here. So in this case, I accidentally clicked on the wrong one, I think. So in this case, we'll see the keyword density on these is like 0. None of the competition mentions that keyword anywhere. That's why this is wide open. So if you can target that anywhere, you're almost guaranteed to rank for that right there. You can see the top sites that are ranked. Right here, you can get some info on them, like the keyword density, the description, all that good stuff on them right there. On a tougher keyword, you get some more stuff right here. Like you see the heading matches are really tough. There's lots of guys trying to rank there. The title matches are tough. They're trying to rank there, and it gives you an idea of what the competition looks like. And this one, is obviously a tougher one to try to rank for. But I want to show you something kind of cool. We also can graph the amount of searches done over time as well. So keep in mind the estimated searches each month can change month to month. So in this case, I clicked on it for massaging chair. And you guys want to notice something pretty interesting? You see how there's a big leap here? Can any of you guess why? Let's see what the guesses are. All right. So far, no one's guessing why. Well, there's a handful guessing, but you're actually wrong on that. Oh, so one says it's the new year. Okay, a few more have said that. Close. Oh, got it right. Christmas. So a few of you just guessed that right. See how it spikes big time right when it gets to Christmas time, and then immediately drops down. So that tells you that there's a lot of people looking for massaging chairs and searching that keyword around Christmas time. So it goes from maybe like 4,000 searches a month to 10,000, so 2.5 times more around Christmas time. So if you know that, if you know like the year's worth of searches, you can plan for that stuff ahead of time. Like, hey, there's not a lot of guys that are trying to target this word right here, but I can tell Christmas time this is a huge one right here that you can make a lot of dough off right there. So that's some cool stuff right there. And then of course, after you do that, you can choose to track the rankings on your site or any site you want. You can click on any of these right there, or you can actually go to I'll pull it up right here. We have a rank tracker. Yep, right here. And this actually will track your rankings, and this actually checks it every day. So like a lot of these tools, will check for new leads each day. It'll check for new rankings up or down each day. So it will automatically check that in the background for you each day and alert you to those. So right here for my mobile autoresponder site, you see I'm #1 for my favorite keyword right there in Google, Yahoo, and Bing. And that was as of today. It looks like it did the last search. For SMS autoresponder, it looked like I lost one spot on Google, but I gained a few on Yahoo. I'm #1 on Yahoo for that right there, and I'm not even trying to target that word right there too much. Here on text message autoresponder, you see I jumped up right here, so we can easily see as stuff goes up and down, and you can track that over time on the graph as well. You can click that, you can see the trends up and down as well. Down here, here's a client site. The tennis shop Madison. So this is one where you see that we rank #1 literally for anything, including there's a bunch of terms that we jumped up and got 1 on. And this is for like tennis rackets, Madison, Wisconsin tennis free stringing, Madison, Wisconsin tennis shoes, which is a big one for them. That's where they get, I think the biggest chunk of their revenue is off of tennis shoes. #1 in Google, Yahoo, and Bing. I mean, just completely dominating. And in a lot of these, because again, they followed Webfire, we use the tools and all that stuff. They're not only #1, they're oftentimes #1, 2, 3, and 4 on page 1. So they completely dominate. Again, all of page 1 right there. And the coolest part, with all this is too, is on top of being able to track these rankings each day and get alerts and leads and all that. We also have a very cool system where I know a lot of you are saying, well, I'd really like to sell SEO to clients, or I'd really like to rank my own site, but I just don't know what to do. Well, we showed you some of the tools that you can use, but if ever you're lost, because I know there's a lot of tools and it can get overwhelming, we have something called Getting Started. So pretty easy. You just click that, and it literally walks you through, asks you some yes/no questions. So the first step, it says, hey, have you installed the app yet on the desktop? If you have not, you just click here for Mac, click here for Windows. Then it will ask you some simple questions like, do you already have a website? Yes or no, or if you want to say no thanks, you want to start just using the tools and you know everything you want, that's fine. Well, in this case, I'll say yes, I have a website. If I say no, it might gear me towards tools where I can pick out a website or do research on a domain or use tools that might not even need a site or anything like that. So in this case, I'll just click yes. And it says, okay, you first need to add your domain to Webfire. So we'll walk you through setting up, so we'll track all that stuff. So we'll say, okay, great. Then right here we'll say, add your domain right there, and then we'll just do the mobile autoresponder one again. We'll click add that. In this case, it says it already exists because I already added that. And then it will ask for, pick a keyword that you want to look up to start with. And I'll just do mobile autoresponder again right there. And I'll pick some keywords, and what you can do, you can check any of these that you want to actually track. And then you click submit, and it will track those for you. So once that's done, literally it will track all that stuff for you right there, and it will set you up. So every day it will alert you to ups and downs and all that right there. Now, obviously, I set the stuff up ahead of time here, so I don't need to add more. And you'd be set right there. And again, at any point in time, you could go back here, and if you want to analyze a site, find a domain, make a video, it will walk you through all that stuff right there, exactly where you left off. Or I should say, if you want to analyze a keyword, it will basically open up a new window. You can analyze the keyword or analyze the site and all that, and immediately go right back to where you left off in the prior window. So it literally walks you through this, everything you have to do from making a video, optimizing your site, checking for keywords, adding in leads to actually check each day and monitor if there's new leads. And all you have to do, guys, is answer some yes/no questions and fill in the blanks right there. So whether you want to do this for your own site or set this up for client sites, literally if you're brand new, you can do it as long as you can answer yes or no, or type in simple stuff like what's your domain name. So all very easy stuff. So Shawn, we can switch back to you now.
Okay, and the beat goes on. Great stuff, and you can see how easy we've made this to work for both you to find people and people to find you. It's easy to find the best keywords, analyze any site, fix any site, do any of these things, because you can see you do not have to know any kind of tech thing at all. Before this, if you wanted to analyze a website or figure out, you've got to manually go through and learn all this technical stuff to do this. Now, you can do this for all the pages on all your sites. You can get the analysis, you can tweak them, you can track the rankings, because we allow you to analyze unlimited sites, track unlimited keywords. And as part of that, many of our members actually sell services to other businesses because, let's be honest here, right? Most businesses suck at online marketing, right? I mean, seriously, especially local businesses. I was just in the Highlands of North Carolina here in the States, and we were trying to find information on some of the local businesses on Main Street, and to even find them, I had to go to the Chamber of Commerce site to get the listing of businesses. And there's guys on Main Street in this tourist town that literally do not have a website. There were a couple that had websites. They were just horrible. And I think I only found them because I searched the actual name of the business in Highlands, North Carolina. I mean, it's terrible, right? I mean, who doesn't look on the internet to find stuff, right? Well, I'm going to go find the yellow pages and look these guys up. I mean, seriously, it was just crazy. There's thousands of dollars on Main Street in the Highlands, North Carolina. If you live near there, go help those people out and get paid. Okay, because most of these businesses, they don't understand the internet. They don't understand how it works. They don't understand targeting the right leads. They think they need to go after all the traffic. They fail miserably. They try to do this themselves when they're trying to run the rest of their business. They don't know how to promote online. They don't know how to use video. They don't know how to use YouTube. They don't know Facebook. They don't do anything. You are literally much smarter than they are at internet marketing, even if you just started at the beginning of this webinar with us. And you are much better equipped to help these businesses. And they just need basic stuff. They don't need anything complicated. They just need SEO services like a site analysis like you just saw Brian do that Webfire does. And it gives you the answer and it tells you what to fix. Okay? They need ongoing help with, blogging. Not that you even need to write this stuff if you wanted to have an outsourcer write this stuff. I mean, I don't even know the last time Brian and I wrote content for our sites. You do social media promotion and management. Webfire has a tool to automatically post to social media. You'll see that. Video promotion, we'll show you that in just a minute. Reputation management. Reputation is how people see your stuff online. So like if you're in a restaurant, people are posting reviews and everything else, and sometimes the bad ones, are on the front page of Google, and truly that sucks. And so you need a way to change your reputation and manage it. These services, as simple as they are to provide once you know how and once you've got software that automates 95% of it, easy to provide, get $500 or more crack for doing these things. Okay, most are needed monthly. We charge between $9.97 and $99.97 a month. It's our highest paying client who actually was paying for reputation management. In fact, you can use Webfire to automate 95% of this, or literally have an outsourced worker, an assistant, whoever you want to actually do the work. So you can just collect the money, pay them a little bit of money to do the work, literally pennies on the dollar. Even if we hire somebody to do this and we have trained to do it, we're paying, our cost to do this is less than 10% of what we get. So it's hugely profitable for us to do, which is why so many of our clients in Webfire are actually doing this. So let's talk about traffic from videos. And we got 3 more messages to show you. Just take a short time. These are a little bit quicker to show you, but we want to show you the power of all this and the results you can get. Now, videos. Everybody knows people watch videos, right? But how important are videos really? Well, they're important because not only do they get watched a lot, but they get searched for by keyword, whether you knew that or not, and they get ranked in search engines. So video can get you free traffic simply by making, posting, and optimizing a video one time, get you free traffic for a long, long time to come. See, YouTube people watch video, billions of videos every day, literally billions with a B, billions, multiple billions, okay? People come to YouTube and they just literally camp out. Even on mobile devices, which is half the traffic, they average 40 minutes per visit on YouTube, okay? This is insane how long they're sitting there watching videos. Not only that, because they're on YouTube so much, YouTube is the second most used search engine after Google. Okay, it's Google, YouTube, and everybody else. So we need to take advantage of this, all right? When you add a video to YouTube, describe it with targeted keywords, you open up a world of possibilities to getting hordes of free traffic, okay? But the number one complaint we hear from people is how hard it is to make videos. They don't know how, or it takes too long, or even when they make a video, they think it sucks, they don't want anyone to see it. So we solved that problem for you too, okay? We created what we call Video Firestorm. It's the easiest way ever to create great looking videos in just a few minutes. All you need to supply is simply the text you want to have in the video, and Video Firestorm will not only turn that text into a great video, you can even have an automated system add a voiceover with your text. It is super, super easy. Our server creates the video, okay? When it's ready, you'll get an email notification. The server runs every 15 minutes to pick off a video, create the videos. And then when it's ready, you simply go back in and use our system to upload the video to YouTube and other top video sites. So let me show you how easy this is. I'm going to pop this back over to Brian. Brian will show you how to make a video absolutely quick and easy. Very, very, very simple.
So right here, you just click on Content, and then you go to Video Firestorm right here. You see lots and lots of content tools ranging from stuff to automatically post to blogs and stuff like that to how to spin an article in a good way to also the video firestorm right here. So we click that, and we click Create New. And of course, if you have a current video, you can upload that too if you just want to use our video submitter, or you can make a new one from scratch too. So right here, we can have a title. We'll say this is a test title. Obviously, we want to have like keywords and stuff there. And you can also, anytime you use like a content submitter or you spin like an article, you can upload those and it can turn an article into a video as well. So that's kind of cool too. And it also has an optional human-like voiceover as well right there. But right here, we can move around where we want the actual text. And right here, we can type in the actual text that we want. We'll say, this is a test. Check this out. How cool is this? I can say whatever I want. Now, obviously, you probably want to type in a bit more than that right there, because of course you can copy and paste in an entire article or anything you want to, but we'll just use that for right now. Then of course you can upload backgrounds or absolutely anything that you want right there. If you want to upload a picture or a background, you can do that, or you can choose from here where you can make a custom background like a color one. So if you don't want to upload one, I can just make one. So we'll just do that right there. That's fine. We can choose the font that we want and all that good stuff right there. So we'll just leave that all. And then of course we can upload our own voiceover, or we can have a male or female voice that will automatically read the stuff for us right there. So and of course if we want to add like icons or anything, we can add all sorts of funny stuff anywhere we want. We can just click once and we drag and drop around. So if you want to have bullet points or little aliens or whatever you want, we'll just make it look weird for right now. Obviously I probably wouldn't upload that, but we'll say that's it for right now. Keyword test. This is where I write a description. And then you click Create Slides. And it creates the slides right there. Now, in this case, obviously, I had small text and stuff here. I could change the font size, color, and all that stuff right here. I'd want to write probably a bit more, and it's each line that you have is basically one slide. So in this case, I have very small slides. So obviously, I could move the text around if I just want to have one line per thing, but we'll keep it there for right now because you get the point of it. And then after that, you just click Ready, Make Video, and every 15 minutes it will make videos for you. The servers will render them in HD, the voiceovers will happen, and all that stuff takes place, and when it's done, it will send you an email saying, hey, your video is just made, do you want to see a preview, and would you like to submit that to the top video sites out there? You click yes, and then it submits that for you. You can also, again, as I said, upload your own current videos as well and use a submitter as well, but this is just a quick way to make your own right there. And again, you can add any graphics. You can make it super fancy. So again, this is just a quick kind of bad one I made real quick right here. And again, you can change font size, color, all that good stuff right there. So that's that, Shawn. But again, video is really awesome because it tends to, again, get ranked really well in the search engines and all that stuff there. You can type in the keywords you're trying to rank for right here, and it will optimize the videos for you as well right there. So that's another key thing right there to look at. You there, Shawn?
Oops, sorry. I was talking. I just had muted myself. There we go. So obviously, video is easy to make, easy to upload, easy to post. And if you follow our directions and strategies, then they're easy to get ranked and get traffic from YouTube, Google, and elsewhere. So free traffic method number 6 is guest blog posting, which is way easier than it probably sounds to you. But here's the thing. There's lots of people out there with blogs, and they don't want to write, or they actually would prefer someone else to post on their blog because they just want to get the benefit of the traffic from having posts on their blog in whatever niche they're in. And if you make posts, and we're going to show you how to do that real easily, then you can post on their blog. You get free exposure to their traffic. You get instant authority and respect because you're an expert. Only experts would be allowed to write and post on somebody's blog, right? And if you don't feel like an expert, you will be treated as an expert. You get high quality backlinks from these other blogs. You can link to your YouTube video in these blogs, of course, as well as your regular website. And you could actually embed the video in a lot of these blog posts. So literally, YouTube would absolutely love this because they see your video get embedded around the internet. So they look at links in, they look at the traffic you're going to get, they look at the views, and then they start to rank your videos even higher. Meanwhile, you're getting all the traffic, the exposure, the leads, the sales, and everything else from this. So you get literally an instant and a long-term boost of traffic. Okay, you can go search and try to find blogs where you can, be a guest poster and those kind of things, and then try to find, the blogs and the targeted keywords and blah 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 blah. But we've got two tools to help you that make this so absolutely drop dead easy. We have what we call the Guest Blog Finder. It literally automatically finds blogs in your niche that want guest blog posts, so it makes it very easy for you to do that. And our article spinner, which will allow you to take one article and turn it into a bunch of really good articles. Brian will explain how that works. And when you do that, you make it very easy to go and make all these multiple posts that you're going to want to make inside of just a few minutes. And Brian, I'm going to let you go ahead and show them that.
All right. So here's the articles of our spinner, I should say. And there's a lot of spinners out there that are kind of crappy that make really crappy articles. This is not that. This is top-notch. It takes a little extra work by if it takes you 5 minutes to write a simple short article, this might take you 6 minutes or so right there. And then all you have to do is you basically write your article your article title there, the keywords that you're trying to rank for right there, and then this is where you write the actual article. Now it's required that you have it be at least 500 words or so to use the spinner to make it actually work well. And then after you do that, I'll just explain this one real quick because it's not terribly exciting. After you do that, each line will basically ask you to rewrite once or twice, and then it uses that to turn it into hundreds of thousands of unique copies. So it takes a little extra work, but it can have hundreds of thousands of unique copies that read perfectly, and tons of different titles and stuff that you can target. Now there's two things that you can do with that. One, you can submit the content to blogs and stuff of yours. We have a newer tool coming out soon, which will be a free update, which you can submit the content across the web, and right now you can also use it to turn it into a guest blog post that you can find other blogs that accept guest blog posts and submit a unique article to them. And as far as the guest blog post, you might say, well, I don't know how to find those. I don't know any. Well, no worries right there. So here's a save search. You basically type in the search engine and the keyword that is your niche that you want to find guest blogs in. In this case, I did weight loss. And then you can pick multiple different categories, like sites that say they have guest bloggers, sites that say they have guest writers, sites that have a way to submit content, so you can pick which one. I just did guest bloggers right now. And it will literally find tons and tons of these sites that you can leave a guest blog post on. So right here, there's easily, probably 40 or so just right there. If we had another category, there might be another 20 to 50 or 100 in some cases. So in any niche, you'll find hundreds and hundreds of sites that I can match right there. And what's cool here is we also have a built-in existing directory as well. So you can also choose to search that. So this is a custom search right here, but you can also choose to go through a list that we actually go through by hand too. And what's cool here is even on the custom search one, everywhere where it says contact, you can actually click to automatically send an email to those right there. So if you want to email a bunch of those guys, you click each one that you want, and it will tell you, the email on the site as well as the email that registered the site as well. And you can click those off, and you can actually email them through your default mailer. So you can easily build in Gmail or whatever default mailer you want. You can have it easily mail those leads for you. So if you wanted to inquire about guest blog posting or say, hey, here's here's an article I have on this, or I was wondering if you'd be open to this, you can easily do that, again, through this right here. So that's a really, really awesome feature right there. And yeah, Shawn, so that's basically how that works right there. But this is a great way where, again, you can reach out to, again, all those guest blog places that you know right now accept guest blog posts. So really a huge win-win. The sites get free content, you get free exposure, instant authority, and oftentimes backlinks to your site and lots of traffic as a result of that, and increased rankings too.
All right, great. That's another awesome way to do that. So that was number 7. Number 6. Number 7. Okay, one of our coolest things to do is the fact that you could literally spy on your competition. You could go find the top ranked sites for the keywords you're trying to target, top ranked sites, and figure out how they're getting traffic, and go divert that traffic over to your website. Okay, literally, you want to spy on your competition, find out where their traffic is coming, and use those sources to get visitors to come to your site instead. You don't need to guess how to get a lot of traffic when you can literally just go find out how these people are doing it, get it over yours. All right, very, very simple and easy to do. Webfire has several, well, at least it is now, Webfire has several different ways to spy on your competition and to see where their top links are currently coming from. You can then literally take it to the next level by having Webfire automatically search for the contact info for these sites, okay? And you can email them with a click of a button at once, just like you could with a guest blog post. You can literally propose JV deals, ask about advertising, ask about blog posting and everything else. Some of these sites are usually the sites that are responsible for the lion's share of where your competitors are getting their traffic. Now you could literally be in the driver's seat and go take all that traffic for yourself. So I'm going to let Brian jump back in one last time and show you real quickly how you could go literally spy on your competition and steal all their traffic. Brian, go ahead and show them the last good stuff there.
All right, so right here is, you go to the competition tab right here, and then you'll see 2 options, backlinks and keyword density. If you click on backlinks, you'll see this one right here, and this is what's really cool about this, guys. You type in the keyword that you want to search, and then the site. In this case, I typed in my own, mobileautoresponder.com, and then it'll pull up lots and lots of info right here. It'll tell you the average amount of backlinks, the median amount of backlinks, and my backlinks and all that right there. Then it will tell you what your top 20 backlinks are. So in this case, on my site right here, here's the top 20 backlinks that I got right there. Now, of course, you can type this in for a site that's not yours if you want to get more info on them. But here's the cool part. So these are the top competitors for that keyword. It tells you their backlinks and all that. If you want to perform a site analysis, one click, you can do that right here. If you want to contact them, you can contact as many of those leads at once and instantly mail them through, again, a built-in mailer of your default mailer. So if you want to integrate with Gmail, you can, one click right there. You can also click on any of these guys right here and see the top sites that are linking to them. So you can see where they're getting their traffic currently. So I'll click Show Backlinks right here, and it will show you the top sites that they're currently linking or that they're currently getting their links from and all that right here. And what you can do then is you can click Contact, and you can reach out and contact those guys as well. So if you want to reach out to these guys and say like, what's, are you interested in, some advertising, or can I advertise on your site? Are you interested in a JV or an affiliate deal? Whatever you want, you can contact these guys with deals, with ad inquiries, with guest blog post inquiries, anything you want. But you can literally get in touch with the sites that are sending your competition traffic to make sure that they might be able to divert that traffic to you. I mean, even just one good deal, in a lot of cases, could be worth, again, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of hits. In some cases, each month, in some cases, even each day, because there's some massive sites that oftentimes can drive a lot of traffic. But you don't know what those places are unless, again, you check right here. And again, all you have to do is you can click Contact. I'll pull up, again, who has the site as well as what's on the actual site itself. So right here, it will actually, if it thinks it's like a junk email, it will gray it out. Like right here, the email linked up to the domain appears just be a standard use one, but the good one right here says help desk at top10reviews.com. You can check off that, and again, you can instantly email all those checked off leads that you want, and you can send them one email where even if you mail like 50 guys at once, it'll look like you only mailed each one by one right there. So that's very, very powerful tool. I mean, this is a great way where you can find leads of like affiliates and vendors, of bloggers, of anything that you want. And I can't really emphasize enough how cool and powerful this is right here. I mean, we've had guys that have used this exact same method right here, where they'll do research on where their competition is getting referrals and traffic from, and guess what they do? They try to incentivize the competition to switch to them instead. And just one deal, again, can be worth an absolute fortune right here. And again, you can track all this stuff right here and email these guys out instantly right there. So that's worth, again, an absolute fortune right there, and a really cool, clever tool as well. We also have, with the competition tool, we have one called the keyword density right there, where you can see, in this case, you basically type in a
my fault. I accidentally knocked you off as presenter, Brian. If you just click and let it pop back up again.
So in this case, you type in a site, and it will tell you how Google sees basically keyword density and all that stuff right there. So you see all these weird different words and just tons and tons and tons of them, and you see what the keyword density is of that. So it basically gives you an idea of what keywords they're trying to most likely rank for the most right there. So that's another cool spy tool right there. But by far, I think the coolest spy tool is the one you saw here with the backlink one, where you can instantly email where the competitors are getting their traffic from, as well as, if you want, you can email the competitors, of course, too, if you want to do deals with them. So very, very, very awesome tool right there. And that pretty much sums up what you can do with here. Now, again, we're just touching on just the tip of the iceberg with all the tools out there inside of Webfire. There truly is just a ton of stuff right there. But again, if you ever get lost, you just click on Getting Started right here. We'll walk you through it, just answer some simple yes/no questions. We'll also track your sites and stuff down here, like right here. Here's one site I've tracked. It says how many sites or how many keywords I'm currently tracking, what the highest rank is, how much that site is optimized. Here's another client site right here, tracks all that. Here's some keywords I'm tracking in recent searches and stuff. I can pull up info, pull up reports, and we also get a timeline right here. And this is real neat too. The timeline tells you every time that work is done for you. So if there's a new social post done, it tells you, hey, today I did a new post. If there's a rank change, it tells you, hey, today you went up or down in ranking for this term. If there's new leads found, it'll say, hey, we found new leads for this term or that term right there. So every day, Webfire is doing work for you in the background and reporting that for you. You can also, again, use the social poster right here, which is another tool that we didn't show, which it can basically automate your social media marketing on like Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff right there, where you take a little time and you can have an indefinite supply of posts for basically a lifetime automatically posted for you on your behalf, on your fan pages, on your main profile, on all that stuff that you want right there. So really cool stuff. Shawn, I'll switch back to you to explain the rest of it and what we have for them.
Whoops, we're back. Okay, so you guys have just seen how Webfire literally will get you free targeted traffic. It will get you traffic, leads, and sales and commissions for any product, any niche, no matter what way you guys choose to make money online. Whether you want to be an affiliate, you want to promote your own stuff, you want to do both, you want to sell internet marketing services to other businesses, however you want to generate traffic, however you want to find people, however you want people to find you, it's there, it's available. There is an unlimited supply of free traffic, free leads, free everything out there when you know how to tap into it and get it. Okay, with Webfire 3.0, you literally have seen how you can get your brand noticed, you can get leads, literally automatically as Webfire runs for you and finds new leads for you every single day, new opportunities, new ways to do that, tracks what's going on. You literally can get ranked, target keywords, find the hidden holes in your marketing, the hidden opportunities. You can spy on your competition. You can make videos. You can do so many different things. Brian was just talking about you can automatically distribute content and automatically post with our social poster. There's just so many different things that you can do using Webfire, and it's automating 95% of this. Literally, you're getting real-time marketing and ranking data presented to you. And one of the things about our ranking tracker is that's ultra cool is that, you know, if your site's not doing well, we can tell you why it's not doing well, because we've got the data on literally thousands of websites and what's really working right now. So the bottom line is, for those of you that are new to online marketing and you're like a little like, oh my God, there's so much stuff in here, I don't know what I'm going to do. That's why we built the Getting Started tool. And if you're unsure at all, and there's lots of training and tutorials and everything else, you want to start there, because literally you answer yes and no questions and it walks you through what to do to get the fastest results for whatever you want to promote. You want to promote your own site, you're doing work for somebody else, you're just being an affiliate, you want to promote a video, whatever it is you want to do, it walks you through the shortest point between where you are now and where to go and get free traffic. Webfire works with your PC, your Mac, for any product in any market in the country. And yes, because it's a common question we get, so I want to answer it, you can give access to your assistant or your outsourcer to your Webfire account so that they can be doing, you know, work for you on a regular basis without you actually, once you train them up, what you want done, be able to do that. So you've seen the power of this. How well have other people done using Webfire? It's pretty simple. You've seen the tennis shop in Madison, Wisconsin. Brian was showing you telling you some of the information about Bill Dermody. He literally couldn't get ranked in Madison, where he lives, where his business is. He was getting killed by the national brands. Okay, he actually was buying AdWords ads, paying $1 plus a click, so that he could have a presence in his hometown where he should have been ranked. Okay, then he started using Webfire to analyze his market, made the suggested changes. Within 3 weeks, okay, he was literally number one, in most cases number 1, 2, and 3 for everything from, you know, tennis shop, tennis racket restringing, tennis shoes, tennis whatever. You know, he owns Madison, Wisconsin now on the search engines. And when his AdWords rep called to yet again tell him he should run more ads and raise the price, and he said, hey, listen, I'm now ranking at the top of Google for all these search terms. And she said, well, then I guess you don't need to buy AdWords anymore. Okay, that's how powerful this is and how fast. Will Sims started from scratch. He's a newbie, started in the weight loss niche. Within the first week, he's ranked on page 1 of Google for his first target keyword and getting free traffic to his site. Tom Martin, doing work for a client, wanted to rank the client's site for competitive keyword, has lots of government sites. Government sites are very high authority sites. They're hard to outrank and they tend to clog things up. His client had a site that had been around for a few months, literally ranked nowhere. It wasn't in the top 1,000 sites. He used Webfire to analyze the site, made the updates we suggested. In a day, the site shot to page 1 of Google. Okay? Google knows these sites are there. A lot of times they're just not configured correctly. They're not set up right. Simple changes that we're going to tell you to make are going to get you huge results. He used another Webfire tool to get an article ranked for the same keyword also on page 1. So he's on page 1 for this highly competitive term with government sites and 2 different ways that point directly back to his client site, the client site and the article. Tom did all that using Webfire, pretty easy to do. Got paid £1,000 because he's from England, where they use that kind of money. It's about $1,600 he got paid for that very simple work. Derek Kemp, another internet marketer who happens to be from England, used Webfire on all his and his client site. He got his own site from page 2 to page 1 of Google for the search term "make money from home" in 1 day. A client of his followed the suggestions the site analysis tool suggested. That client bumped his site up to page 1 of Google in actually minutes, because that's where it should have been. Okay, Beverly Henry, she owns a custom luxury home building company. The real estate market downturn hurt her. She had a website. It was really pretty, but it ranked for nothing. I mean, you could search her name in home building and you couldn't find her. Okay, within a month of using Webfire tools and tactics, her site ranks literally 96 highly relevant keywords. And we use the term rank, we mean front page of Google, Yahoo, and Bing. We don't mean like, number 372, because that's worthless. Okay? Literally, we got her dominating the front page of Google, and within a week of starting the work, she reported for the first time ever having a prospect call her, telling her they found her online from a search. This is a person, who wants to build a house for $1.5 million. Her profit on that's at least $150,000. Okay, goes from nothing to all over the place. Same exact tools, tactics, training you can get. And finally, there's an event in Australia called the World Internet Summit, and as part of that, they have what they call the challenge. And Brian, who's been to Australia many times, was going there to speak and was asked to help to a local business to get ranked online and get marketed. Unfortunately, this kind of came at the last minute for Brian because, as those of you know who've tried to fly it, it takes forever to get from here to Australia, from the States. And he really only had 2 days notice before this started, and for one of those days he was going to be flying, so literally on the way to the airport, or at the airport, he logged into Webfire, went to work, got these things optimized, and Judy Jocks and her husband, who were the people who were going to get helped, they have both a wine tour business in Australia and a wine tour franchise business. So here's just some of the results that he got in 2 days, ranking them. Gold Coast Wine Tours, number 2. Brisbane Wine Tours, number 1. Queensland Wine Tours, number 1. Gold Coast Wine Tours, number 2. You can see both in the U.S. search engines and in the Australia versions, because we track both if you want us to. You can also see for the actual franchise company, where they're selling franchises, teach people how to do this, all these number 1 rankings that they got literally within 2 days of us going to work. But what we didn't know is that Judy joined Webfire, okay, and she took action herself, and she was recently on a live Webfire webinar. I wanted to share her results, and she told us that she now uses Webfire in over 300 websites of hers. Some of them sell their own products, some of them sell promote affiliate things. She literally credits Webfire with getting her tons of extra traffic, rankings, and figures that she's made over $1 million from the traffic that she's gotten from using Webfire. So truly amazing results that you can get. People, start posting questions here. They're like, well, what about Webfire's competition? Doesn't somebody else do all this? And literally, there is no competition, because no one else has ever invested literally the hundreds of thousands of dollars it takes to build, maintain, and support this extensive suite of software. But you can find some individual software from some different places if that's all you want. For instance, you can get site analysis done. There's a company called Yoast. They'll review one site, provide a report for it for $2,499, and you get one. Okay, not two, not an update, not, hey, I want to see how the changes work, I want to do it next time. You get one. Or rank tracking. Raven Tools will give you a limited tracking account. They won't let you track as many sites or pages as you want to. $9 a month just to track your sites. Okay, leads. We talked about generating leads, whether they're on your email list or they're leads, people just coming straight to your website to buy or through your affiliate link to buy. You can buy leads. Fresh leads, $3.50 a piece at places like Real Fresh Leads or places like that. Now think about that. 100 leads, $350, okay, and you don't even know where they came from. You don't even know if they're any good, as opposed to what you can do yourself for far, far less, because 100 is just the tip of the iceberg. Webfire can deliver those every day on autopilot for you. As a Webfire 3.0 member, you'll get access to all the Webfire software training and support to get all the free traffic, leads, ranking, exposure, sales, and commissions you want. Webfire 3.0, we're just literally, you guys are on the cutting edge of getting access to this, because we put our members upgraded from Webfire 2 to Webfire 3 in the last 2 weeks. And because of Reed knowing us and kind of jumping the gun with us, you guys are literally the first outsiders that are non-members ever of Webfire to get a sneak peek inside of Webfire 3 and the upgrades and be able to see this. And Webfire 3.0 is normally $2,997 a year or $497 a month. But we have a special deal for you today as part of this inaugural celebration of upgrading to Webfire 3.0 and all the updates and everything we have. And you can get access to Webfire for just $9.97 a year or $197 a month. And you can get access to that if you go to getwebfire.com/read, R-E-E-D, make it lowercase for the read, okay? So go to webfire.com/read to sign up and join Webfire. Now, because you're on this webinar, we're also going to give you some special bonuses because you guys are among the first people to, or not actually among, you are the first people to get to see this. Bonus number one, when you join Webfire 3.0 right now, you're going to get Leads Power Machine. Now, Leads Power Machine is normally $997 a year. That's the lowest we ever sold it for. We're going to give that to you absolutely free. Now, Lead Power Machine, the reason we're going to include this as a bonus is a completely separate piece of software. You can use this to find prospects who need services you can provide with Webfire, or if you need to generate business leads by keyword for anything at all, because literally Lead Power Machine lets you get all the business leads by keyword in any area in the world. So, you know, I live in Duluth, Georgia. If I want to find all the dentists in Duluth, Georgia, bam, hit the button. A minute later, I'm going to have all of them. But not just that, I'm going to get this information on every business in real time, updated. So I'm going to get the business name, the email, the owner's name, the phone number, the physical address, their social media presence, their AdWords presence, whether or not they're running ads already on AdSense. I'm going to get their, or AdWords. I'm going to find out if they have a mobile-friendly site or not, which obviously every business should have these days. I'll find out their reputation ranking, if it's good or if they've got problems that need to be corrected. I'm going to get their search engine rankings and a whole lot more. Okay, all in a report that I can use, manipulate, export, contact them, do all kinds of cool stuff with. Now, Lead Power Machine also lets you create customized reports. I'll show you screenshots in just a minute, but that allow you literally to give these reports away to a business or sell them, whichever you want to do. But most of the time, we and our clients use them to give away to the business as a prospecting tool, because the reports show the problems the business have, like you're ranked on, you know, number 32, or there's lots of complaints about your business showing up on page 1, or you don't have a mobile-friendly site and you should fix that, or any of the other problems that it identifies. And Lead Power Machine, real-world value that we've sold it for, as much as $29.97 a year, the lowest discounted price ever, $9.97 a year. We're going to give you access absolutely free. So here's a screenshot of what the results would look like. You can see that we simply looked for a restaurant in Boston, Massachusetts, and added a couple keywords for bar and food. And you can see that we found a huge amount of results. We found 885 leads just pulling it. Now, realize not only if you wanted to go buy these leads from a lead service, right, you'd have to go buy whatever they have, as old as the list might be. They would charge you at least $1 per lead. They'd be like, oh, these are the good leads. These are all verified. You'd be paying $885, and all they would give you is the name, address, phone number, email address, website. But they wouldn't analyze rankings and all this other stuff for you, okay? And that list gets outdated. So next year you want to use that. That list is not as up to date as this list, which is brand new, pulled as you are doing it, okay? You can generate full-page reports or postcard reports on any of these businesses you want to. Simply check the box on what you want to do and decide how you want to have those reports. You want them in a PDF form, or you want them in a Word doc form where you can actually edit the report and add some more information if you want to, and you put in your own website the information there, and it actually builds these reports and the marketing pieces for you, and then you get a report that basically looks like this. For example, you know, business and website analysis for City Table Boston. It gives you this whole report of what's going on, what's important. You know, as you can see right there, it says problem number 1, and it goes down through this entire report. It automatically makes for you problem number 2 you have, problem number 3 you have, problem number 4 you have. All of this is automated, pulled out of this software and set up and ready for you to go. Okay, and here's an example of the postcard warning. You know, urgent, serious problems discovered in your business and website analysis of your website. Okay, you know, our review reveals that, look, number 1, you only rank at 28 in Google, so your competition is getting all the traffic. Number 2, your site loses mobile traffic due to incorrect design. And number 3, your online reputation reviews are low enough that they're causing you to lose business. Obviously, they need help if that's the case. In most cases, they don't even know it till you come along. All those reports, all that stuff, everything is all included, as well as complete training inside of Lead Power Machine, and that's the other part of the postcard, okay? Red is a problem. Look, to see our analysis for free, discover the fast and easy solutions, contact us at our website, and we can solve your problems for you. Okay, so Lead Power Machine comes with complete training on all that, how to provide this, how to, do searches, get results, contact the people, everything else. Really, it's super powerful and a great add-on to Webfire because we've got so many people that want to provide services to businesses because you get paid so much money for it. Here's just some of the users of Lead Power Machine. Bradley says, I made over $5,500 in my first 6 weeks, plus had 3 additional sales. Mike Baker says, since using your software, I literally doubled my business. Chris B says he runs his call center with it now, supplies him with hundreds of thousands of names and phone numbers, and that's just one use for it. Okay, so like I said, Lead Power Machine normally $29.97 a year, $9.97 a year, lowest price we've ever sold it for, ever, anywhere, anytime to anybody, and you're going to get it absolutely free. But please note, you're going to go sign up for Webfire. You're going to get instant access to Webfire. Lead Power Machine, you have to wait. We have to manually set up your account because we added this as a bonus. It's not included in the membership. So we're going to manually, within the next 24 hours, we will send you an email with access about how to get to that members area, download the software, works on PC and Mac like all of our stuff, and you're going to find that is a super powerful bonus. Bonus number 2, we're going to give you free updates for life. As long as you're a member of Webfire, you're going to get updates, upgrade, improvements, add-on, training, everything else that we add into Webfire, you're going to get absolutely free. No additional charge. We're constantly adding more tools. We always have more things on the drawing board that we're continuing to do that. We have a full-time programming team that has been with us for the last 4 years since we started Webfire to continue to develop and improve and add things to the software. Some of these tools, as you can see, I mean, literally thousands of dollars would cost you to go get them elsewhere. We built them into Webfire for you, and we integrate all of them to work together. Bonus number 3, we're going to lock you in at this discounted rate. So you're going to sign up today for $9.97 a year. You'll be locked in at that. We will never, ever raise your price. This is not one of those deals, and I'm sure you've seen them online, where it's like, or like your cable company, right? Your TV provider. They're like, oh, get this special deal, and like 6 months from now you get a bill. It's like, this looks nothing like the special deal. And they're like, oh yeah, that ended, and we jacked the price twice or 3 times as much. Now, none of that. You are locked in. We'll never raise that. You'll be able to take care of this at the same exact rate, annually or monthly, for whatever you decide to join for today. We'll also give you the Webfire triple guarantee. This is very important because we stand behind this. We know how powerful this software is. So here it is. Guarantee number 1. You'll get free exposure on the front page of Google in 7 minutes or less. Guarantee number 2, you'll get fast free traffic within 24 hours of when you start using Webfire. And guarantee number 3, if you're not satisfied for any reason at all within the next 30 days, simply contact us for a 100% refund. Because if you're not happy, we gladly give your money back, because we know that our customers should be absolutely ecstatic, and we provide the product, the service, the training, the support, everything you need as part of this. That's why Brian and I personally conduct trainings every week for Webfire members. Okay, so once you know that, if you choose to get a refund, in the time you've used Webfire, you will generate traffic, leads, sales, and commissions. You have to keep them all. So it's a no-brainer. You join Webfire, it works for you, and you stay, or it works for you, and for some reason you're not happy and you leave, you still have benefited from all of this, as well as the training, the support, and everything else. That is Webfire triple guarantee. So, as I said, special deal today for you. You get access to Webfire for only $9.97 a year instead of $29.97 a year. You get access for $197 a month instead of $497 a month. It's backed by our triple guarantee. I want you to go to getwebfire.com/read right now. You will see a quick recap of everything you're going to get. When you click on the order button, you will have the option, if you want to use PayPal, you can actually use PayPal to make your purchase. That's a question we get a lot. You will complete your purchase, and you will be locked in at that price. You will get instant access to the software, the same exact system that you just saw Brian do that. Again, you guys are literally the first ever new people to join Webfire and get access to Webfire 3.0. Our existing members have been using it now for a couple of weeks and shaking things out for us. We are continuing to make new and updates and improvements because our official launch and release of Webfire 3.0, it doesn't happen for another 13 days. So if you see the occasional oddity, just let us know so we'll clean it up. But you've seen it work. You've seen it live. What you saw is exactly what you get access to in order to be able to use Webfire and get all the benefit, all the power, all the tools, everything as part of using Webfire. So go now to getwebfire.com/read and join. You're 100% covered by our guarantee. You need to sign up now and get started because you need traffic now. Traffic is the lifeblood. Just imagine what you're going to do with all this traffic. Imagine how many leads you can get, how many products you can sell, how many affiliate commissions you can earn. And again, if you're new, don't even worry about it. Okay, some of our very happiest people are people that were brand new. Like, I tried and tried and tried to make money online. I tried to generate traffic. I've been completely blown up, frustrated, can't make anything happen. The products don't really work, for other stuff. Guys, look, we are experts at helping people from A to Z. Our support team, the head of our support has been with me like 14 years now. Okay, she and the other Webfire support team members that work for us have been supporting Webfire since day one. They know intricately everything about how Webfire works and what you need to be doing to succeed. So if you get stuck, they're going to help you. But there is no technical hurdles to overcome. There are no complicated challenges. They're simply following through on the steps that we give you. On top of that, there is built into Webfire extensive training and more being added all the time, as well as the webinars that Brian and I do to train you, to answer your questions, to help you, to support you, to move you through from wherever you are now to wherever you want to be. Okay? This is the greatest shortcut to internet success that has ever been created. In part because no one else has been willing to spend the amount of money, time, and effort that Brian and I have spent to build this resource. It works in any country. We literally have people in more than 100 countries that are Webfire members using it all over the world. Brian showed you can actually decide that you want to target and pull keyword results and ranking tracking based upon country. So you can say, I want to know, where I'm ranking in Australia, or where I'm ranking in the UK, or where I'm ranking in Germany, or where I'm ranking in Spain. Hey, you can narrow this down and run this however you need to. A lot of the tools, not all of them for obvious reasons, but a lot of the search tools, the lead tools, you can actually run them in multiple languages. So if you're operating in Spanish or French or German, you can actually go pull those results exactly for the language that you need. This is, literally, I know we've been here on this webinar for quite a while. This is the tip of the iceberg of the power of what you have at your fingertips that is so easy to use that, again, all you got to do is go in there, click Get Started, and do what it tells you to do, answer the yes and no questions, and you're going to have truly amazing results as soon as you get started. But you just got to go get started right now. Brian, I know you've been answering questions while I've been talking, so I'm going to let you jump on, and if you guys have a question, throw them in the question box. But let me let Brian some of the questions that you have right now, and I'll go take a look and see what else is there myself. Brian?
All right, so good stuff. Have a lot of you saying, amazing, great stuff. Lots of you saying that you spent thousands and thousands and thousands on bits and pieces that only do like one small thing, and ours does all that plus a ton more. So that's all great stuff to hear, and that's really why we made this tool too. It's really combining everything that we basically need in one place, which is really amazing and a really great value at the same time. And that's why this special pre-launch deal right here is a really great, awesome deal that, again, is backed by a full 30-day money-back guarantee for any reason at all. But we also have, again, top-notch support that will always get back to you in one business day or less, oftentimes in a matter of like an hour or so. If it's during the actual day. But with that, guys, we've got a handful of questions. We got a bunch of people saying, can it work in this niche or that niche, or can it help drive traffic here or there? And the answer to all that really is yes. If you have anything that needs traffic, Webfire can help with. If you have anything that needs rankings, Webfire can help with. If you have anything that needs leads, Webfire can help with. I've yet to see any site, any product, any affiliate product, anything that can't benefit from Webfire. Even the most obscure niches, Webfire can help a great deal with, and in some cases even more so, because you'll have even more opportunities out there. And yes, this works on a Mac as well as a PC, so it's actually a combo of web-based and desktop. So it's a web-based tool that you'll log into, and then only one time it will ask you to download either a Mac desktop app or a Windows desktop app, and then that's just one time. So your computer will basically talk to our servers and stuff, and every day, we'll do searches and stuff for you and update you on, again, new leads found, new rankings, new social posts that is done for you. Again, all on autopilot. So again, there's individual tools that you'll have to take like a minute to set up one time. That again, if you just click the Getting Started tab, you can go through all that, in a matter of a couple minutes or less, one time, and then every day we'll do that work for you on autopilot. And there's again nothing else out there like that. So again, really great deal. And again, with that, if you can answer a handful of yes and no questions and fill in the blank, you can use this. I've had a couple of you ask, well, if I'm not a tech geek, or I don't understand this stuff or that stuff, or if I don't know what a keyword tag is, am I basically screwed? And the answer is no. That's why we built this. We basically built this to make it super easy to use, whether you're a tech guy or you're brand new to all that stuff right there. So again, that's absolutely perfect for you. All right, let's see what other questions we have. All right. And yes, this can help drive traffic to a global or a local business or an online one. So that's all good. And yes, it works. In more than just the U.S., it works globally as well. So if you want it to research the competition in the UK or in New Zealand or Australia or South Africa, again, it can do all that as well right there. As far as if you can use it on your iPad, so some of the tools you could, but some you can't, because there's some that basically talk to the desktop app. So the iPad and stuff just wouldn't be as powerful to basically run some of those searches right there. And yes, we have full support. And so a person asked if we're using artificial intelligence on the Getting Started app. So not really on that per se. I mean, it's more so it walks you through stuff step by step, and it asks you, and based upon where you are, it knows, what's the next step. But we are actually doing an update where we would use some kind of artificial intelligence in finding leads and stuff like that there. So some pretty cool stuff right there. Okay, and yes, there's been a couple of guys that have asked if you could get ranked in the local listings and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, this can help you rank anywhere, whether it's for a normal site, whether it's a business site on a directory. Oftentimes Google and stuff looks at the exact same things based upon your site, so we can actually help you optimize your site to make it rank well, on a global scale, on a local scale, and the local business listings and all that stuff right there. All right. And okay, a person asked here a bit on how the spinning's done. So what most of the article spinners out there do, which is a very crappy job, most of them will take basically an article, they'll translate to German, and they'll translate back, and it reads like crap. Or they'll take a few words and they'll change around the meanings of it, but it's not unique enough, and it looks bad, and oftentimes the words that they change look really bad too. So what this does, takes a little extra work by hand, but it makes every copy be completely readable and unique at the same time right there. And keep in mind that, if there's like, let's say, 20 places that you want to do a guest blog post on, to write 20 articles by hand would take you a really long time or cost you a lot. But if you take one article and you put it through the spinner, you take maybe a little more time than normal to write that first one, but then you'll have dozens or hundreds or even thousands of unique copies that you can use right there. So that can save a ton of time there. So yes, this is basically a set of SEO tools, lead gen tools, and traffic tools, as well as content and video tools. So it's not just SEO. It's not just just leads. It's basically all those combined into one. And the cool part is too, there's individual tools out there, just like a keyword tool, or just like an SEO report, or just stuff like that, which sells for, in some cases, a lot more than we sell everything here. But their one thing does a lot less that our specific tool that does that does. Like our keyword tool, I've never seen any keyword tool out there that basically analyzes as much info as what we have, and that's truly an amazing thing. Just for considering that's like one of 20 tools, and it does a better job than all the other keyword tools out there. And there's a lot of tools that you haven't even seen there, like the buyer keyword tool and all sorts of good stuff that can really help you get to the next level and stuff. And yeah, we have support that will stay with you, that they'll help you for as long as need be. It's not like you only get one or two questions and that's it. So they're fully there. And yes, you have full control over what stuff gets posted. So if you want to use the social poster and post to Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, you have full control over what you can post. In fact, you can schedule posts out, you can recycle through those posts, all that good stuff right there, and it's completely up to you. Same thing if you want to do guest blog posting, or you want to write back on some forums or blogs, you can write whatever you want. It's totally up to you right there. As far as what the social app tool does, it basically connects to any fan page or account that you have, and then you can schedule a post out. Like if you want it to post in 2 days or 3 days, you can. Or if you want to write 10 posts and say post one a week, and you can also say, hey, post one a week, and after you use up these 10, recycle through those. So 10 weeks later, it start and post one that it posted already a few months back. So that's pretty cool right there, because even though you may have posted the same thing 2 or 3 months back, a lot of people haven't seen that one from 2 or 3 months ago. So you can have it be set up almost indefinitely on autopilot with only a handful of posts right there. So that's pretty cool, and that can also increase your social signals and all that stuff right there. Okay. And yeah, so you get grandfathered in at the special rate right here. So it's not like we'll increase that rate or anything like that, and it includes the updates and all that right there. So the social poster, it doesn't make the fan page for you, because using Facebook, you can make a fan page in like a minute. It's very, very easy actually. But it will automatically post to those pages and stuff for you. So if you want to schedule a bunch of posts out, you can. If you want it to recycle those, you can. So you can make a fan page ahead of time and put it completely on autopilot, where if you want to have it last for months or even years, you can easily do so on just a handful of articles or posts that, again, you can recycle through all that. And you can have it post pictures and all that stuff too with that. So it's up to you. And it also will post on Twitter too, in the exact same way. All right, let's see here. All right, here. Let's see. All right, so right now we have a question on the social poster asking which ones it posts to. So right now it can automatically post to Facebook and Twitter, and we have an update in the works for Instagram as well, right there to do some stuff there. So there's a question here if it creates auto responders for opt-in. This is not an auto responder, but you can certainly send traffic to an opt-in page and do and have it go into an auto responder or anything like that. Let's see, Shawn, is there anything you saw that I missed or you want to add in real quick?
No, I think we pretty much got it covered and answered, I think, pretty much everybody's questions. We've given you a complete demo of what Webfire does, and a glimpse into a way to literally generate as much traffic, leads, and all this kind of stuff as you could ever possibly want. It's just up to you now whether or not you don't need traffic because you don't want to make any money, or you want a boatload of traffic with unlimited leads, unlimited limited traffic, unlimited sales, unlimited commissions, because you are using these techniques to generate the traffic for your website or affiliate site, or making this providing these services for other businesses, however it is that you want to utilize the power of the system, depending upon what your business model is. We've built the ultimate solution to generate traffic online. We give you complete training support on how all of these things work, the techniques, the tools, the software, everything else. It's just a question of you deciding that you're ready to take the step to where you need to be and generate the traffic and the results and things that are going to create you with the very, very successful, profitable business that you deserve. And if so, we look forward to welcoming you into the Webfire family, and we look forward to working with you directly on our training webinars and further supporting you and answering your questions there. As well as we mentioned, we do have our full-time support team, so you don't have to worry about waiting until we have a webinar to get your questions answered. You can get them answered anytime you need help. They are available, ready, and waiting to support you, help you out, answer your questions, walk you through anything that you get stuck on, and we look forward to welcoming the people that are joining right now. And I've seen a bunch of people who have joined today, and we're excited to get you all rolling and out there enjoying the same great success that we and other people have had from using these kind of strategies and techniques online. So, Brian, I'm going to let you wrap things up and let you go from there.
All right. So yeah, good stuff, guys. So again, make sure that you go to getwebfire.com/read. Again, this is a special pre-launch deal. We'll have lots of additional training and even some new tools and stuff coming in the very near future, because the official launch isn't for about another couple weeks or so. So you guys get like the first glimpse of it right there, but even more stuff will pop up within that time, and more training and tools and all sorts of cool stuff right there, including a very, very awesome tool that I can't even talk about, but will be probably one of the top 2 or 3 most exciting tools inside there that you guys will get free access to when that comes out right there. So again, to get that massive discount, you have to go to getwebfire.com/read. This will only be up for a short time because, again, this is a special pre-launch deal right there, and obviously we don't want it to be up when it gets closer to the launch or anything like that, because this is a very, again, special deal, special bonus, special pricing. I mean, even the lead power machine bonus by itself, I mean, right there, the lowest price, again, that we've sold that for is I think about $1,000 a year right there. You get that again for free, and we'll have lots of ongoing trainings, webinars, all that stuff on top of really awesome support and all that as well. So again, we'll be looking to do again, like lots and lots of ongoing live trainings, all that stuff too. So again, if you have any questions, you have plenty of time to reach us, as well as you can always write our support at any time as well. All right, guys, and with that, let's see here. All right, so if there's any issues or anything that have popped up, you can always write support@webfire.com. Again, that's just support@webfire.com. And again, this is a special price right here, and you guys right here are getting like the top-notch platinum package with unlimited sites. Okay, normally just for one site, it would cost you more than what this is right here. You guys, again, are getting unlimited sites for this deal right here. The normal price of that would be a few times that. So you guys are really getting a steal of a deal right now. But you have to snatch that up again at getwebfire.com/read. Again, if you have any other questions at all, I don't think we missed any, but if by chance we did or one comes up, again, you can reach us at support@webfire.com. And again, thanks to those of you that have joined. Make sure to jump on this deal right now, because again, backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee too there. And thanks again, guys. And we look forward to working with those of you that have joined. And hope you have a great rest of the day. So take care, and we'll talk to you later.